Oh, you can do that in the background, right?
I could do that in the background. If it takes me like
Annie,
3 minutes to unmute, you know why?
Oh, that game is so cathartic. That is, it is so satisfying.
Annie, when you said yeah or whatever in that cool tone you do, it like cut out halfway through, and for some reason my brain registered it as like Sikrin. Sometimes Sikrin talks on like a higher register. It goes yeah, like I was like, why is Sikrin here? Who gave
Do
her
you remember?
the StreamYard link?
Do you remember back in like Wednesday night when they did the ball and they did the after party and I got into the stream yard
Yes.
and you didn't know until like an hour of it.
Well, didn't
Yeah,
you?
it
Didn't
was-
you like
it
show
was
up as Maya or something?
No, it was 2 times. It was first it was Ray back when he was in it. He
Yeah.
had dropped, and then for some reason, given Brooke like both his log, like both the link and like all of the stuff that he was originally like was on his profile, so his profile picture and like all the
Yeah.
like the name and stuff. And then it took 45 minutes to get to a scene with him in it. And
And I didn't
you're
have
like,
to
Ray?
talk. And then you said Ray, and I was like, yeah.
And I think it was Ray had just had like dental surgery, so you were like, I just had dental surgery, so
Even though I sound nothing like him.
you sound absolutely nothing like him.
I was like laughing too, so I was trying not to laugh when I said that, and it came out really high.
So funny. Oh, you guys are a bucket of laughs.
Remember that gag we did when
And then I
all
stayed
of
in
us...
the game as a cat.
Yes, you did. Remember when we all did the cat gag?
Yeah,
I missed that.
Castle
The
Clan.
warrior cats.
Oh, apparently, Wednesday night is quite the history.
I
Oh.
miss Sunstar.
I ran a game right after having dental surgery. This is Ito's version of I did something. I lost something once.
I know
Ito
you
was
did not
involved
just
in
forget
the...
that.
Yeah,
Cat-
Ito
yeah,
was
cat
involved in
gag.
the cat gag.
And then there was one gag you guys did where you all showed up as each other. So like the thing would move, like the indicator light, but it would be on the wrong person talking. It's so weird.
I don't remember that. I'm gonna be so real.
Maybe I dreamt it.
Maybe. I think you're making shit up. You're delusional.
maybe.
It's all in your head.
Thank you so much, Brooke.
Wait, I always wanted to be gaslit.
Gaslight? That's such a big word, babe. Did your friends teach you that?
Wow, holy shit.
Gaslight? You mean like the street lamp?
Oh man. We're all having PTSD flashbacks right now.
Yeah.
It's okay. Let's go! Hello, everybody, and welcome to Magic and Mysterium Friday Nights. We are moving on from last time. Our last session, we finished up our fun at the Autumn Festival. we got to continue on with our friendships and even spend a little bit of time with some other people. Moving off from the autumn festival, the days grown long. It's like as if time stood still, waiting for the day that you would be able to see the Hogwarts Express again. It came, and you all were on it. The train leaves the station. High rays of sunshine gleam against the crimson carriage of the train. You can hear the rhythmic clacking like a sweet lullaby laid into the night. And some people who were sat in the sitting car begin to make their way into the compartments, seeing if there's any space still available. Hero, you kind of got stuck in the sitting car. That's like a bus. It's just like a bunch of rows of seats. And it's always so much like hotter in here, and there's so many people, and it's so loud. And you sneak up out of your seat, grab some of your bags, and start to head down to the compartments, hoping that you might be able to find something that you didn't at the station. And as you do, you notice in between the two train cars, like you open up one door and then you're like in the outside, and then there's another door you open. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
You can see Ophelia out there for some fucking reason, which Brooke will have to figure out.
Fuck.
Improv show, guys.
Where am I? Sorry. I was not listening.
Did you have a muffin in your mouth? What's the?
I'm fucking eating, you bitch. I have Indian food.
Lean.
What kind of
What kind of
Indian
food?
food do you have?
Wait.
It's just fucking American shit, butter chicken.
Oh, yeah,
Okay. Not
that's
terrible.
nice.
Indian American food.
No, butter chicken is
Mhm.
very much Indian as well. So that's good.
That's good.
Well, I always had this a really cool. I
Okay.
saw a cool talk that was about how people talk about, oh, this is real Chinese food, this is real Chinese food, and people would be like, none of them are real Chinese food. None of them are, because they're Chinese American food. That's what you're eating. So don't knock it just because it's not the same kind of thing that they do in China. This specific recipe and menu set where it was created by Chinese immigrants and generations of that.
Yeah,
It's
but there's
Chinese
also,
American
like,
food.
spice bags in Ireland, which are entirely abominations.
Spice bags in Ireland? What are you talking about?
A lot of Chinese places sell spice bags, which are they're French fries, and then you pour a sauce over them. Sometimes it's a curry sauce, sometimes it's sweet and sour sauce.
Oh my goodness.
And there's seasonings and shit on it.
All right.
I will.
Well, anyway.
Quickly,
Okay.
just real quickly, that it's like when it comes to the whole, oh, this is Chinese food and this is the American version of Chinese food. Is that whenever I remember hearing someone talk about once is that their response to that was, yeah, who do you think made the American version of Chinese food?
Anyway,
Yeah.
Hero, you're walking out into the middle of two train cars, and in the middle, you run right into, not actually hitting her, but just you run into her, Ophelia.
By the middle of two train cars, you mean
That's
outside
correct.
the train?
Yes.
Okay. Oh. All right. Ophelia is currently sitting on the thing that links the trains together. And she's knitting.
Living dangerously, I see.
Fuck yeah, man.
Your balance is fucking impeccable.
I don't know. Alex told me to figure something out.
Yes, and like that's fucking dope.
Yeah. If Hero opens the door and sees that, I'll just. Whoa. Are you comfortable?
I mean,
Oh.
it's not exactly the most comfortable. I can't really put my lunch down, so I'm kind of trying to hold it to my on my lap while also balancing this. So that's kind of
Oh.
hard.
Okay. Do you want to get the? Are we staying here? Do you want to get up or?
I didn't really have anywhere else to sit.
Well, I'd rather not see a body first day back.
Do you often see bodies?
Well, that's the thing. No, and I don't really want to start today. So we're gonna get up and we're gonna
I
go.
heard. Sorry, I have to get into Ophelia's voice. I heard that there's thestrals and stuff in Hogwarts. So if you see a body, then maybe you can actually see them. That would be pretty cool. And I think you should thank me for that.
I mean, I've seen them. I've seen I've seen the dead horses. I don't need to see. I don't think adding more bodies is gonna make them clearer.
Oh, I'm sorry for
Damn.
your loss.
It's okay. It was my grandma. I was in the bed when she, croaked. So.
Oh.
It's not crazy. It's we knew she was going, so we were. It's not like I was by myself. It was everyone.
What odd detail does Ophelia notice about your luggage, Hero?
I think she would notice that there's a in like a sort of backpack that she has on, there's like a big ass bulge in it, as if something that was not meant to fit in the bag has been stuffed inside, and so like it's creating like this Hunchback of Notre Dame effect on her back.
Your posture's not going to be great when we get to the school.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm sure you guys have magical chiropractors or something in this fucking place. Somebody can fix it.
If you're that confident, sure. What are you carrying?
It's a surprise gift.
Or
a fellow student.
June, a fellow student. Is that their full name?
Yes. No relation to John, a fellow student. Separate people, separate families.
It's quite a common last name.
Right? You guys have weird last names around here. So.
I feel like Hero's like inching toward the other side of the door.
Literally, I am slowly getting closer to her. Like I'm getting close to the door, taking shit off of my back to give myself leverage to reach Ophelia.
Ophelia, make a performance or sleight of hand check for your crocheting skills.
Ooh.
It's my personal belief that Ophelia is really shit at crochet, so I will use my performance.
Okay.
Damn it. Let's see.
14.
That's not terrible.
Yeah, there's a few like parts of it where you fucked up, and now the pattern's completely off. Yeah, it's like too loose in one part than the other.
For bumbling on a train middle part, you're doing pretty good.
It was supposed to be a sweater, but you gave up halfway through, and now it's another scarf.
No, it's a need. Come on.
Well, we can
Sorry, I was gonna meme.
No, you're good. Meme. Do the meme. Do it.
I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees. For
I
some
think-
fucking reason, they're speaking Vietnamese.
I
What?
think it's really funny because of Ophelia's Dryad ancestry that I personally headcanon she is the love child of the Onceler and the Lorax.
Kill yourself. No. Absolutely not. Are you crazy?
Slurite, please, no.
We're
I
in
think that
early
has to be the
2000s
very
here.
first time that someone other than Brooke has told someone to kill themselves. And I'm so glad it was directed at Brooke because that's the only appropriate person to throw that at.
I'm so out of context, very sorry for saying kill yourself
No,
to
you
anybody, but in
completely-
context, what
I
the
have told
fuck?
Jess to kill herself like 10 million times.
Like, Brooke deserves it above anybody else.
What?
That's how she said good. That's how she says good morning to me.
I love that.
Yeah.
How else do you show love other than telling the person you love to end their physical form so that you can love them as the wind and the stars? I truly obsess.
Oh
Turned
my
it so
goodness.
poetic. I just hate people.
Anyway, heroes
No.
exiting out the door. Ophelia, you can choose to follow or not if you want to.
Oh, I was gonna sit outside with her at this point. I'm not gonna leave her out here if she's just dangling on the fucking middle train car. There needs to be at least one.
You're hanging out with her down here?
Yeah, where I'm just gonna take
Bet.
a book and we're just gonna hang. This is the vibe now.
That makes me think about the Cole Sprouse thing, where it's like he brought like a bunch of clowns to a bar or something. It was like a nightclub, yeah. Brought a bunch of clowns to a nightclub, and they were asked to leave specifically because you're killing the vibe. And he's like, "Dude, I brought 5 clowns to a nightclub. We are the vibe."
You're scaring the hoes.
Ophelia
This
will,
is the
kind of
vibe.
shift over for hero.
Hell yeah.
I thought you would have like people to sit with, anyways.
You know, I got here kind of late, so I think they all found seats. I thought you would have people to sit with. You seem like you're popular-ish vibes.
I
You seem
just got
cool.
here.
Touche. Well, you got 1 plus the other people you met at that fair thingy. So, hey, there's to. Yeah. I don't know. I think you know my name, but just in case it, hero.
Kira?
You're Ophelia, right?
Mhm.
My Shakespeare girl. Yes.
Shakespeare girl is not the thing I thought I'd get known for, but I'll take it.
What else would? Oh, that's right. The wood, the wand guy thing. That yeah. I guess that's
I mean,
important too.
there's also these to like gesture to her like pointed ears.
Guess whose computer finally turned on?
Hey.
You know, it's surprising what beating something with a hammer can get you. I recommend it for everyone.
That's what my
Got a
dad
problem?
said.
Beat it with a hammer.
I'm so happy no one reacted to what I said. We're gonna move on.
So, if you guys are hanging out there, our scene will fade elsewhere. And currently, in one of the many compartments, Dove and Dove, you've just gotten done, like, because it's 3rd year, you get to take your magical creatures. So, you've just gotten done, like, getting them set up in one of the storage cars, and you're looking for a place to sit a little bit later than everybody else.
Do you have that thing? The bag?
The bag?
The bag.
Do you have the
Yeah.
bag?
The vivarium?
It's a good
I-
name for it.
That's what Hogwarts Legacy calls it. But,
Yeah, well, it wasn't in a bag,
That
was it?
The room
No,
of
I know.
requirement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
I think so.
Do you have that bag?
Well, I mean, we all now have bags that are connected. So,
I
yes.
forgot about that!
Wait,
Oh,
we have
shit!
We now
Well-
have
Yeah.
We have
Well,
cloud storage?
Specific.
extension bags.
Okay. To be specific, the way it works is, Dove, you have a extra dimensional space which can open a door that you can actually walk through and go inside. Okay? You
I
have
get
that.
the animals.
And everybody else has one bag that can connect to that interdimensional space. You cannot get in the bag, but you can place things in it and it will plop out
Oh,
in
so it's like
Dove space.
like-
No,
it's
I'm
like
pretty
Google- it's
sure
like-
we can enter into it, can't we?
Yeah, it
No,
was-
I'm
it was-
saying no.
Oh,
no.
you're saying no now.
And
That's
and
right.
not now. I was saying that before. I just maybe wasn't understood.
oh, so it's like Google Drive, but for wizards.
Damn, I
I
just
don't. What it is that you guys can place that doorway in a nice neutral space that everybody can occupy or go into, and then you guys have a shared interior. Multiple doors to one space doesn't quite work
Oh.
as well, because then
Yes,
that can
so-
be exploited like
So we
crazy.
do have the magical man, or we just have like a little thing where you can like throw things into it.
Yes, and grab from it. So it is both a
Okay.
manor and a bag of many hands, essentially.
That's cool.
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 Glad we cleared
Alright.
that up. Okay.
Woo.
All right, I'm bringing the
So
bag with me.
inside.
You know I got that thing on me.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
No,
I don't know
no.
why I said that.
Here's what I have. Yeah, you're grabbing that and you're pushing through the many train cars, and you are so excited to get this thing set up because then you can like show everybody. So you're looking for your friends right now, and exiting through the travel car, you can see Hero and Ophelia hanging out, kind of like hammocking themselves in between the two trains, just chilling.
Hello?
Hi.
Are y'all okay? Do I need to call someone?
Why wouldn't we be okay?
I mean, you're kind of just hanging out on in between train cars. Are you like, do we need to talk to Bruce?
Who's Bruce?
Who's Bruce?
Hero doesn't remember her.
Famous
Only
martial
had her
artist.
first year.
No, you
famous
did.
martial
You have her
artist.
all years.
He's a famous martial artist. You'll get to know him.
Oh, okay.
Hero, the Professor Bruce, she like therapizes
Oh!
people.
Ha
Yeah.
ha. Ha ha. I knew. I was making sure you knew. Fuck.
Do you guys want like to find a compartment? Why are we hanging out on the
It's a nice breeze.
Everything was taken.
Dove, you were hoping that there was a space because you have your mansion.
Oh, are you sure? Maybe I can squeeze in with some of the others.
I mean,
I haven't really tried.
if you can
Maybe.
find the space, sure.
I just knew that everyone I knew was sitting in like full compartments, and the only ones that were empty were people or like strangers and stuff. So I just kind of gestured. To the
Which
train
direction
car.
were you? Did you come from originally? Because you know that these are separated out by year. It's not like
went-
Ilvermorny where everyone goes up to the port key and then just gets transported.
Oh, I went to the caboose first, and then I just kind of started walking.
The caboose area is mainly like for teachers and like older students.
Oh.
That explains the weird looks.
That would
Come
be
on, you two. Let's go try to see if there's any in the third year compartment that might, lend
Elbow.
three
Elbow.
people a hand.
Oh, yeah.
Can you help me up? It's kind of precarious getting
Oh,
up by
yes.
myself.
Why are your feet dangling off the side of a train to begin with?
It's fun.
It was comfy. And it's like the perfect knitting spot. You get like a view.
It's not going to be fun for a very long time.
Was fun for a while.
Dangerous things can happen on moving trains.
They can happen off of moving trains too.
It's like Schrodinger's train.
Short train. You guys are getting up? What we're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just get up.
Mother is forcing us.
Mother, yes.
Mother.
Now, I wouldn't force you, except for the fact that I think everyone's gonna have a ton of fun in this mansion. So, anyway, um, Dove, you, Ophelia, and Hero are walking through the very very thin hallways, and you're like holding this bag against your chest, and it does take up quite a bit of space. You move past compartment after compartment, and you are able to see uh Lux and Victoria are hanging out.
Are they in a compartment or are they?
Indeed, they have a
Okay.
compartment together. What would just assigning to them, Knox and Victoria, would you guys be hanging like what would you be doing? If you two were in a compartment together alone, what would you be doing?
I think Knox would be um telling Victoria their thoughts on the latest X-Men, like that they were able to read. Like
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. All right.
like just the more that I read of him, the less that I trust that Beast character.
Why is
He
that?
Well, he seems very, articulate, very well spoken, but doesn't he seem a little bit sinister at times?
I
Not like Mr. Sinister, of course, but sinister in a
No,
different
not Mr. Sinister. No, no. Mr. Sinister is actually sinister. But aren't you? Don't you feel like you're prejudiced against the way he looks?
Oh no, I wouldn't say
Because he doesn't
it's.
look very human, does he? Like that's sort of why he stands out.
Oh, I wouldn't say it's anything about his looks. I just mean more his demeanor. Like he, he just seems a little bit sometimes as if he doesn't care about the X-Men, more so uh, about his own purposes. As long as he can do science, then it doesn't really matter to him which side he's
I
on.
Well, the X-Men have a common goal, but each individual character has their own goals. I mean, I think they have the right to pursue their own goals. For example,
Sorry to put
Will.
an end to the X-Men talk, but that's when the rest of them walk in.
Which,
Okay.
quick side note,
Crazy,
Uh,
crazy aside to have. I love it.
quick side note, I'm basing that entire conversation off the fact that that it's actually canon in X-Men that in an alternate universe, Hank McCoy would be the biggest war criminal in the world. He just happened to end up with the X-Men, and he was like, "Oh, okay, I guess I'll be a superhero then."
Annie, like X-Men, is one of Annie's first loves.
no, I
It's
love
true.
X-Men too. I love X-Men. So
I love comic books.
yeah.
Anyway, you guys walk in at that exact same time, and you can overhear this long-winded conversation about X-Men.
Oh yeah,
Are you?
Beast is a total war criminal. Also, hi guys.
Why is he a war criminal, Hero?
Well, you never trust super duper smart people. You just always gotta be on your back foot.
But that doesn't make him a war criminal. What has he done? What do you think he's done that makes him that?
He has the potential.
You
Oh,
guys turn and can see Ophelia. Oh, that girl that you met at the Autumn Festival.
I
oh
don't think I met Victoria there.
no, you did.
Oh.
We just didn't get a chance to talk. So she was like, "Oh, Ophelia, right?" Well, we didn't get a chance to talk earlier, so it's a pleasure to meet you again.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you too. Yeah, you were kind of buzzing around all over the place.
I had a terrible date, and thankfully my night recovered. And she kind of smiles.
Did you go on a different date, or was it just like did it just get better?
I I went
I
on.
don't know how dates go.
I don't either, but I suppose you could say I went on a different date. Yeah,
With that, the glasses kid.
Wilfred. Yeah, he's a good lad. You like him once you get to know him. He's a bit of an acquired taste, of course.
It's
Oh,
another way to say
right.
that he can be an idiot, but a lovable one.
Everyone can be an idiot sometimes. It just depends on with what exactly.
Very
Also,
true.
hi Dove. Hi Dove.
Dove, Hero, my two favorite Hufflepuffs.
What's it?
So I had to pause Power Wash Simulator. So I
You're not even online. What are you talking about?
Sorry to
I'm
interrupt
playing
your wash,
offline.
Jess. I'm sorry to have interrupted your wash, Jess.
Thank you. I was trying to power wash a couch. In case anyone's wondering. Hi Tori. Hi Knox. Also,
Have
Knox, I'm like, wait, I'm one of your two favorite Hufflepuffs.
I'm
Well,
assuming Hero's the other
no,
one.
Knox will say, "You're right. Limiting it to two is would definitely be unfair to the others. You're two of my favorites.
Well, that's nice enough.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Not my favorite two, but two of my favorites. I mean, there's also Wilfred and Rin and Nolan and Morgan. And I feel like Knox just lists off all the other Hufflepuffs.
Every single other Hufflepuff.
Love it. Just like Knox.
What a fucking lovable idiot.
That can be used to describe a lot of characters in this game.
Well, they're the best kinds. Let's be honest.
No, I'm not. Yeah, of course. Of course.
Knox Knox will like say over to Victoria, like, I mean, I could tell you my favorite Slytherins as well. It's a lot easier since your house seems to have fewer people, but
Oh,
you
I didn't know you liked Gemma that much.
well, Gemma's like a sour candy, It's prickly at first, but sweet once you get to the core.
How many sour candies have you had that are sweet at the end?
There's
Well, once the sour goes away,
there's that one
No.
American candy called the Tootsie Pop.
That was an amazing line. Take inspiration, by the way. There,
Thank you.
Annie.
Sour Skittles get sweet.
Touche.
Yeah, and
Well-
also one Knox to kind of like just as to finish as a kind of like a joke. Knox is like, yeah, Slytherins are my favorite. There's you, there's Gemma, there's Ernesia, Levi, and Taylor, and just list off everyone except Atticus.
That's funny.
It's like,
Yeah, well, he didn't show up today, so.
Did you forget anyone? No, I did not.
Okay. Good to know.
Duff,
What?
do you have a thing you want to show people?
I don't know. I was waiting politely for everyone else to have their time.
You're
I think we have.
You're still washing the couch, aren't you?
You're still watching the couch.
No, I'm moving on to like a ceramic rabbit now.
It took us so long to do the gnome fountain. That bitch was huge.
What is happening?
We started playing Power Wash Simulator together.
Do I need to get Power Wash Simulator? It's not what I'm
I feel like I
hearing.
gotta get it now.
Bro, you
Can it be played 2-player? All right,
I think we
3-player.
played it to 4-player, I think.
Oh, get it.
That's wild.
I'm adding it to my wish list for my next payday.
Anyway, sorry.
Or just-
um,
or just friend me on Steam and I'll get it for you.
Oh my gosh.
Don't. Oh, okay. Oh.
Wait, you can power wash a playground? That's sick. Sorry.
What is it?
Please move on.
What is it when a girl is like acting princely? What is that? Because Annie's doing it right now.
Ladylike would be the
Like no,
closest,
like
but I
have you
don't
ever
know.
seen that
don't know.
anime? I always forget what it's called. I think
Oran
it's
High
called
School Host Club?
Nozoki-kun. No, like Nozoki-kun something like.
No, I
I
don't
know
think
what
so.
you're talking about. Yeah, I just don't remember the
It's-
name.
Well, it's
Is it
basically about like
something?
this school where the main characters start a manga club together because they want to make a manga, but they're like, wait, that's actually like a lot of work and it's really hard. And one of the main characters is a girl at school that's very princely, and they just are like, yeah, the princely one. And and the big thing in the series is how everyone is just like, dang it. Like, we can't take her anywhere because she's just gonna make everyone fall in love with her.
I love that.
So yeah. You want it, Brooke? Friend Annie. Friend
I
Annie.
sent Annie my friend code.
All right.
Load it up to me now.
I'll actually get this back on track.
Uh-huh.
All right. Everyone in, please. I have something to show everyone.
Ooh.
Okay. So she like looks around. She'll look out like both ways. And then shut the compartment door. All right, don't freak out. I have something. So, as
It's
you
not
all know,
drugs. It's
Is
not
it the
drugs,
mop?
is it?
yes and no. There's more. So as you all know, it's 3rd year, which means that we can take pets into school if you're, signed up for magical creatures, that is. And that means that I no longer have to hide some of my creatures. And I, with the help of Vasa, procured us a little something to help our group. And she, what?
Did you get us pets?
No.
Oh.
I mean, in theory, I guess you could say that they're ours, but I wouldn't really touch some of them if like you don't know what you're doing. Just leave them in their own space,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Anyway, she like pulls out her bag and then she sets it down like on the like she swings her like suitcase onto the like the space next to her on the compartment chair. Ta-da! It's like this old looking, well, it's actually like this fancy dark leather briefcase. And you notice that on there's like a few stickers from like Point Pleasant, West Virginia, and like other places that she's
Aw.
traveled.
I love that. Okay.
What do you guys think?
It's vintage.
What is
I
that?
like it.
It's cute. I do like it. The stickers are nice. You've been to a lot of places.
Yeah, I know. We travel quite a lot. Sorry. She'll like pop open the latches and open it. And then pick it up and like set it on the floor. All right, everyone in.
In?
What is that?
Yeah, everyone in.
In where?
Get in the
Hero-
bag, Tori.
Hero steps inside. Fuck it.
Is this? Are you joking?
No,
I think
what?
everybody put
Nox
money
is gonna
toward
just get
it.
in right away.
Wait, I didn't. So I had. I don't think I did. I don't think
Yeah.
Victoria even knows
Well,
about
so like
this.
out of character we did,
Yeah.
but like not in
Yeah.
character.
Yeah, in character we didn't. Yeah. That's,
Oh, okay.
Ophelia will hop
If you-
into it.
We're going. I'm going in.
So,
Head
Dov,
first
what is
to the
this?
It's a space that we can jump into.
Nox will also just get right in.
Oh, all right, I'm trusting you. All right, I'll go in.
All right. So, each of us are going to take over a different job about creating this space. Firstly, we're going to have somebody, and I'm going to give it to Dove if she wants to take it, to dibs the overall. I did this before; it worked out really well. The overall like structure of the place, and then we have somebody do like furniture, and then we have another person do decor, and we go from there. So, Dove, do you want to take overall structure? Or what?
Yeah, I can try overall structure.
Okay. Okay, so you're taking that. You can think about that for a minute. We'll figure it out.
Thank you.
Who wants to take furniture? Who wants to take decor?
What's the difference between furniture and decor?
Because decor is like, oh, there's hanging lanterns, and there's like
I
a
call
bunch of stuff.
decor.
Yep,
I mean-
Brooke's got decor.
Cool.
Okay, and there's also like this is not counting like rooms or something that people want. This is just the overall vibes of the house.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And then but like activity space. So you can
I'll do the
design an activity
space.
space.
I'll
All
do that.
right. And then I have to jump back to
Sure.
so like type of furniture. It's like a thing. Okay, I will be assigning it randomly. Nox,
That works.
you're on furniture. And then
Yes. Woo!
Jar, are you the only one that doesn't have a job yet?
See.
Hey. Huh? Ash?
No, I just said we.
Oh, okay. So we as in you also don't have a job, Ash?
No, we as in yes in French.
The French we.
Okay. So Jaw, you'll go last and you get to come up with what your job is. Dove, go ahead.
So the entire thing kind of looks, you know, I had like a particular style that I particularly like that I would love
Yeah.
to have, but so it kind of looks like a cross between like a manor and a cottage. There is a lot of dark wood. I guess the style would be like
Rural manor.
no, it would be more like Queen Anne Victorian style.
Oh yeah.
So pretty large, like has that kind of spiraling circle like tower section towards one of the ends. It's quite like lots of dark wood, but there's also like the side of it, attached to the side of it, there's a more squat, flat kind of barn looking building that has like a little bit of a dome that the barn looking building is like an entrance to something that has more of a dome shape.
It'd be the activity area. Oh no, it's a barn, so it's probably for your animals, right?
Just in case some of them fly, and I don't want them to fly away.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's like
So when people
kind of
first
rustic,
walk
kind of
in,
rusticer.
what what do they see structure wise? Is there stairs? Is it multi-floored? Is it kind of wide open, like open concept? What?
It's very large, and it's multi-floored, for the most part, except for the addition, like the attachment on the side. You kind of see, if you're walking in, sort of a large foyer and stairs that kind of lead up into two separate parts of the house, and probably off to the side, like there's like a spiral staircase in another room. So lots of stairs, lots of floors. It's all kind of vertical,
Not wheelchair accessible.
not wheelchair accessible.
All right.
Disabled.
It's it's
Damn.
a magic. It's a magic a spiral staircase. Has that one spell that turns the stairs into a slide.
Glissio?
Glissio, but like Glissio, and then just
I think
magic
it's
up.
yeah. There's like a thing that I used to do. I used to run like a Strixhaven game, and the way that I had it was like if there was a student who had a wheelchair, the stairs flatten and then elongate to make kind of a steady ramp. So
I mean, if you have the magic for that, you may as well just have the stairs turn into a ramp, but then the bottom stair lifts them up like an escalator. The bottom stair like elongates into like a platform.
yeah, but not everything needs an escalator.
Yeah, but not even people in wheelchairs like to go up the ramp.
Why do you want to police my weird magical fantasy world that I'm not running, and I'm somehow insulted that you're critiquing right now?
Love you. Okay, so Brooke, you did decor.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do furniture first.
Okay.
Who got furniture? That was Knox, I believe.
Yes.
Okay, Knox. What's the furniture like in here? Because this will inform the decor.
So the furniture, I actually have the perfect idea. Is that the furniture has very much like a thrifted vibe, like sort of stuff that has a little bit of history to it.
Antique. Gotcha.
Yeah, like it's
It's like what kind of beds, what kind of couches, where does the kitchen end up looking like? I'm guessing we're gonna have a kitchen in here, right?
Yeah, like it's like wooden tables that have varnish on them that you can kind of see has faded over time, like it's still there, but so it's not like the table is like broken or anything. It's just it has it's showing its age a little bit. The couches and chairs being like I don't think velvet's the right word, but like
Soft, obviously.
yeah, soft obviously, but like that like sort of fuzzy material.
Like corduroy?
maybe corduroy, but yeah, but basically like I feel like the couches are especially comfy because they've had a little bit of time for the cushions to be softened up. So yeah, it just kind of has this cozy vibe to it. The furniture really adds to this rustic feel that the mansion has.
Okay. Thank you very much. Oh, by the way, inspiration for everyone who's yet done this. So that's an inspiration to Jess, and that's an inspiration to Annie. So, Brooke,
Yes.
yeah, take it away. Decor.
So everything is like especially the walls are kind of covered in these vines. that seem
Ooh.
to kind of grow, especially over the wooden parts of it. Um, they seem to grow out of like every crack and corner almost, like not really having a firm starting spot. Um,
That's
there
awesome.
is the I actually have like a whole Pinterest board I made for her specific room that kind of has the decoration I'm going for.
Fuck yeah.
Like the chandelier that kind of looks like the light bulbs are all flower shaped. And they're hanging down like what I just sent.
Flower-shaped light bulbs?
Or not light bulbs, but like they're over the
I like the
lights.
glass.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just imagining flower-shaped light bulbs. I don't know, that's pretty fucking cool.
There's like silverware and plates that are not exactly perfect china looking, but they are also flower shaped and flower printed, and more antique looking than anything.
Lots
You
of
kind
like
of
dark flower print, like wallpaper and stuff, like just
kind of yeah.
patterns.
Um, there is definitely more than a few mortar and pestles laying around. Um, and there is in the main room a little, I think these are called like phonographs. I'm pretty sure.
Phonograph?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's
Oh,
what
is
it's
that
called.
the like the where it has like a wax cylinder?
Mm-mm.
It's an audio
Yeah,
player.
phonograph. And it has like little flower designs on it. It's very
Oh,
floral, very fae kind of themed.
I love it. Okay. Um, Ash, you're on activity room.
Yeah. So I guess the most prominent feature in that room is a dueling table, which is
Ooh.
not a full size dueling table.
So this would
Not a
also be kind of like a double as like a practice room for spells.
Yeah, it's like a retractable dueling table. You know, like it retracts into the wall.
Ooh.
It
Into
retracts
the
into the
wall or
wall.
into the floor?
Actually, into the floor. Yeah, that's a probably better idea.
Yeah.
I think it just like it raises up, like it's like sort of, and
Cool.
that's the most prominent feature. There's also uh, I would say probably like a bookshelf with a lot of different types of books. I would say well, currently it's mostly filled with X-Men and Marvel comics. Uh, but and I think there would also be like a easel for painting, and I think I because I don't know in character what everyone likes to do
Mhm.
activity wise.
Well, you can think
Uh,
about like just general activities that people will like. Just having like a games
oh yeah,
room. There's like
yeah,
you could make a pool, but you made a practice room. So like readying for combat. Those are always really useful for during like
yeah,
free periods and stuff.
yeah. So she's made like yeah, that's the most but it obviously that's not the only purpose. I think she will also put in like a few games like chess and probably other wizard stuff that I don't know about. Yeah, yeah. I think that's because yeah,
Okay.
I think that would be the overall vibe. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you very much. Inspiration, obviously, to everyone's gone. So Brooke and Ash, and Jaw. You're last. What are you taking over? You have full creative freedom.
So
What do you
because
want to
I
add to this space?
so because I'm an extra fucking bitch for no reason, I
Hmm.
decided that
Always.
I wanted to try to do the ambiance, or like the little nooks and crannies of things that you find out in the house the more that we live in it. When you enter the kitchen and you open like third cabinet to the right, it always seems to have like a baked confection that you loved growing up. It's just always there, it's always full, it's always ready for the picking. There's a constant smell throughout the house, whether it's a floral scent of lavenders and roses and jasmine, or if it's something more woody like a cedar or sandalwood. Maybe it's the constant petrichor closer to the back door. It's a very sensorial area throughout the house and in different spaces. I thought of a really funny kind of weird thing where like there's a certain corner in the house where if you speak directly into the corner on the other side of the room, somebody can hear you. It's little things that don't really have any practical use, but it's just things that show character and kind of like the kookiness of just like a magical house that just kind of popped up into being. I also
Ja,
did.
you have certainly earned your inspiration today.
That
I
is
also
so cute.
I also didn't know if we could like describe like the exterior a little bit because I didn't know if
Not exactly, because there is no exterior. There is only interior.
Also, it's just literally the house.
If there was an exterior, then it would connect into like a very fake outdoorsy area.
Okay, I was just gonna say maybe they were like
The black sky.
like like weird little like mushroom circles or just like a little like a lake that seems shallow but is kind of deep for Boss to go in because I know they like to go swimming and they don't get the chance to do that super often at Hogwarts, but I know
We
that
could have
there's
a
already
pool.
a pool in the house, which yeah, I just remembered as I was saying that, so ignore that last part. But just yeah, just my contribution was just like the ambiance of the house. It just like and maybe like anybody can add things as we go on if you think of like a weird kooky thing in the house of just like, oh yeah, learn this thing you could do. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It's not as great as everyone else's. Y'all's were super detailed and
Oh, come on, Ja!
Can I
It
add
was so
something to
good.
that?
Of course.
Fuck, what are they called? God. What are those little green creatures called that live in like wand trees?
Bow truckles.
Can we
I
have like a
haven't-
bunch of bow
Goblins?
truckles running around the place? Like
Can we have a bow truckle running
No.
around the place?
You can have
we can have a
you
whole
can have
bunch.
areas that you could have them, but bow truckles are rare creatures, my guy.
They are rare creatures. I have to
I grow
catch
wand
one.
trees though.
Right, and so maybe you might attract some.
Fair, I guess. If
I'm taking you
ruining
out
my
to the
magic.
woods.
My immersion.
My immersion, Alex. Come on.
I'm taking you out to the woods so you can attract a bow truckle for me. Alex said I could.
Bow truckles are great though.
You got jaw to snort.
I don't get why they're rare. They are that useful.
Very true.
Also, knock knock, who's there at your door, Jaw? It's me with a baseball bat here to convince you that you need to believe in yourself.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
And he's really convincing, and so is that baseball bat.
I mean, hey,
This is my baseball
If you want to keep
bat.
your kneecaps.
oh, just like
This is my
dad.
baseball bat. I'm named it
Stop.
Love and Affection.
That's you keep using that joke.
Oh, sorry if you hear the thunder. I'm so sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Yo,
That
wait.
is-
You live,
Whoa.
It's really
hold on.
loud.
That's like Florida core.
It is. I'm here. It is. Hi. I reside in the devil's asshole armpit. That is.
You also live in Florida?
Wait, you didn't know this, Brooke?
I thought you
No.
know this. See, yes.
What part?
I
If you're
am
okay with
close.
sharing.
Yeah, on live stream. Tell us your exact zip code, please.
I don't give a fuck. Come find me. You're not gonna find anything here except Doritos and sadness. But
What county?
I live near West Palm.
Oh damn. Okay. That's kind of like rich area.
It's yeah. That is.
Or do you live in the like?
Well, I'm.
Do you
poor
live
as
away
fuck.
from the old people?
The
Okay.
the boonies of the rich place.
'Cause
Well,
West Palm is like where old people go to retire a lot.
Literally,
Yeah.
all the drug dealers, all the sex traffickers, everyone who's done a horrible thing lives here. For the
I keep
most part.
getting these TikToks that's
Yeah.
like life after you start committing financial crimes. And it's
Yeah.
just like people on vacation, and I was like, my god, why do I keep getting these?
I think TikTok's trying to tell you something.
Yeah.
Like,
Broward County and West Palm Beach have like the worst people ever.
the worst
Jaw,
vibes. It's just bad.
Jaw, I know what you like. I know how you feel because I live in a place that I've lovingly nicknamed before Crime City, because of how it was made, like found by and made by criminals.
I love
Mhm.
that.
The mayor of this town was literally for like 30 years, famously a lawyer for the mob. He was a
I
defense
love
attorney.
I love
And
that.
you know who the mayor was after him?
An actual mob boss.
No, his
Oh,
wife.
even
And she
better.
is still the mayor. She is still the mayor to
Keep
this
it in
day.
the family.
I love it.
Like,
Very
I
good.
love living in Crime City.
Crime City.
It's
Uh,
like it's Gotham, but more homey. Yeah, but sorry if like you hear more thunder as the night goes on. I'm gonna make sure I mute my microphone.
It's good. It's all good. Just be glad you aren't living in Texas and you don't have that power grid.
Ooh, Lo siento. Thoughts and prayers. Fuck.
anyway, where were we? Right. I think we got everyone's done, and so you guys get to walk into this space together for the first time.
Ta-da!
This is this is this is yours?
Actually, and she'll like shuffle over to like the side, kind of like a little bit off of the main area, and she'll grab like a handful of bags. This is ours, and she'll set it down. Pick whatever you like.
Ah.
Thankfully, well, you can't really go into them now because once you take an extra dimensional space into an extra dimensional space, they stop working. But
Oh,
anything you put in here, anything anyone puts in here, will all go to the same space. It's like a communal bag structure.
oh, yeah. I think Hero like kind of tears up a little at just the thoughtfulness of someone sharing something so large with her, and she'll kind of just like wordlessly just like very grab you and hug you very tightly if
Oh.
consents.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Oh, hero.
I think Victoria is also pretty moved by this. She's not going to say a lot, but she will also hug you.
Oh. Don't thank me too much. It was also Vasa's idea. Wherever he may be, and she like kisses her hand and sticks it up in the air.
And looks at the fourth wall.
It was also
But
Voss's idea, wherever he may be, and then you like the camera pans up to the sky, and he's just superimposed over over the clouds.
Over a cloud. Yeah. We're having a good time tonight.
I hope everyone likes it. We've got like a kitchen. We've got a lot of rooms, a lot of different kinds of rooms. My only request is that if you plan on going out that way, and you see like a pair of double doors that look to be like
Barn doors.
securely locked in a multitude of places, if you go through that door, at least have me with you, or like
I cannot
be
guarantee
very
you're
quiet.
safe.
Be quiet and subtle, and don't make any sudden movements.
Oh,
All right.
Or
Understood.
Dolly will kill you.
Nah, worse ways to go.
I don't think that they'll kill you. I just don't like their nap times to be disturbed all that much.
understandable.
Of course.
Naps are important.
So would you like a tour? Or, sorry if all the bags are the same color. I wasn't sure
Yeah.
how you would like
No,
them.
Oh,
It's great.
perfect.
Thank you. Thank you, Duff. Thank you. It's
Thank you.
wonderful.
it would have cost way more. That lady was so mean, and I think she might have like
Oh, you mean the one with
upcharged us.
the one in Diagon Alley? Yes, she's a bitch.
Yeah.
It's like,
She's nice sometimes when she's on her lunch break.
and she just likes to follow people around, people that she doesn't like.
Oh, that's not nice.
No, it's not.
Should we go back and get your money back? I can wet Willie her.
You can what?
What? Oh, it's quite disgusting. And Hero just does it to herself because she doesn't want to invade anybody.
Oh, no.
Hero is such a vibe at all times.
So yeah,
I guess I gotta take one for the team.
literally,
She's gotta know what a wet willy is.
I got it. She has to. If somebody does it to her, I can't have my girl be unaware. So
Look,
yeah,
can I confess something?
Do you not know what a wet willy is, Ash?
Yes.
Oh wow!
Okay. So super simple. Somebody puts their finger in their mouth, and then they put that wet, moist finger in your ear.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's the worst thing in
Yeah.
the world.
It's not fun.
Yeah, it is pretty bad. Yeah, that's disgusting. Anyway, yeah.
Yes, Tor. Let's do the thing.
Well, no, don't do that to me. No, don't.
No, I meant the Tor. I'm not doing your ear thing. No, I just did my ear thing. I did that for you.
All right. All
I
right.
did that for you.
I appreciate the sacrifice. Thank you, Hero.
Thank you. Meant a lot. I took like 2 psychic damage. I hated it.
Wet willies always do like a D4 of psychic damage.
I kind of love that.
Should honestly.
I kind of need that to be.
If you can get close
That
enough
needs to be
to
a thing.
wet willy, yeah.
D4 for your Wetley, please.
Please let me kill a monster by wet willying it because it's only on 3 hit points. Please. I want to live
Jesus
that
Christ.
power fantasy.
If that ever happens, yes, I absolutely will let you do that.
Hell yeah.
All right, so I'll take you back. So down this way, there's like an office space slash study space for everyone. There is a living area. It's got a lot of different seats. I got a beanbag chair. I don't recommend sitting in the beanbag chair. You will not know how to get up. It took me 2 hours.
Oh.
Granted, one of those hours I was asleep. So it's a very comfortable beanbag chair. I think it might be cursed. Anyway, there is a kitchen down here. Nice kitchen. It's got like a lot of oven space, so if anyone likes to bake in excess, you can do that down here. It also has a fancy food processor. I don't know why it needs that. I have no idea why anyone would need to process food. But it has that.
Does your stomach do that?
I don't know. You can't say that. You can't say that thing and it's not in character because then it just trips me up.
Sorry.
Over here there is kind of like a weird balcony area. I find it very creepy because you're just kind of staring up at the void the entire time. I would recommend maybe we should put like an awning or something over it. Maybe like a tent or something, and we could like paint a sky on it because that's just terrifying to me. Like I said, over here is my animal area. If you go through that door, it's kind of like a greenhouse space. It's got a lot of different biomes and such. If you head in there, and it's pretty lush. You could probably harvest some plants in there. I would just highly recommend like watching your step, or especially if you see like a hole that has webs
Elia's
in
about
it.
to have an aneurysm.
Ophelia?
Were you not listening? Greenhouse.
Oh,
There's a
yeah.
greenhouse.
Yes, I heard.
Okay. Sorry, I thought you'd just be more excited. Oh, bad.
No, you're
Uh,
good. I was just waiting to talk until Dub was done explaining.
It's fine.
Power Wash
Like-
Simulator is already distracting Brooke.
I haven't even downloaded it yet.
Soon.
I'm
Sorry,
waiting for this
continue,
game
Dove.
to be
Uh, but yeah, it's upstairs are like, different different study rooms, some bedrooms. There is a little bit like there's like a classroom type space. It's got a lot of books in it. It can change depending on like what you're studying. So different study materials appear at different times. I think right now it's kind of trapped on astronomy. So it's got like some planets and stuff in there. Not actual planets. They're not like, Saturn's not floating in there, but I'll just stop talking. Anyway, yeah, you can go ahead, find some space for yourself.
Hell yeah. You guys pass through this large interior. Every little bed is open to you. And
Yes,
up
if
the
there
stairs, there would be personal bedrooms too you could decorate.
Mhm. And if there's like extra rooms that people wanted, like there's definitely space for it.
No,
I
this is
was
Can I
just
share the
rambling.
Pinterest board I made for my little arboreum potioning place?
Yeah, I want to see that. That's
Give me
cool.
like 5 seconds to grab it.
I was just gonna say that their hero just randomly finds like I don't know what the proper name for it, but those, I guess like an orrery room. Am I saying that right?
Orrery?
Yeah,
Orrery?
like those those things that you like that astronomers use to like look at the heavens and shit.
Observatory?
I guess, but I guess because there's no sky, it wouldn't be an observatory.
Planetarium?
Yeah,
Sure.
like that. Yeah,
Planetarium.
one of the rooms is just a planetarium. Just for the
The
fun.
sky is simulated.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna meet.
You're good.
You can feel a hefty jolt to the entire compartment. The whole house leaps a few feet. However, it seemingly is you are the only things that leap, and like anything dangles moves too. But everything else stays in its normal place. The train has apparently, like hit a bump.
I'll go. I should go check that. And she like runs out.
And you look outside and can see a beautiful vista of a Scottish lake that you guys are passing by right now. And just the train compartment is just a little jostly right now as it rounds a bend. You can see the sun is beginning to go down. You guys will probably still be on this thing for the next 4 hours. It's going to get very late because it's both getting late and you're still going to be on it, so you're probably going to be tired. Some people even like to sleep.
I think Hero would attempt to bake cookies.
Fuck yeah. Okay,
Mhm.
make me a survival check.
Oh, good. Oh shit. Oh, I knew that was coming.
Oh.
Fuck.
Or
Okay.
Muggle Studies.
You're probably good at it because you're a technique caster, right?
Yeah,
Jack?
yeah. It's the same score for both. So
Yeah.
1d20 plus. Let's see. 13. so they're not the best cookies.
They're like a little hard, like you can bite into them, but they're just like kind of crunchy.
It's more
these,
scone than
Crunchy
a cookie.
cookies are the best.
these are really nice biscuits.
Thank you. Do you like the chips or are they too much?
No, the chips are fine.
Great.
Why'd you call them cookies?
Muggle shit. We call words different things.
No, that's American versus British, by the way. Cookie
right.
versus biscuit.
But you were saying it was so hard that it's like a biscuit instead of actually being a cookie. But yes, you're correct. You are correct.
Cookie versus biscuit is American versus English.
That's right. Yeah. Well then, retracting that, Hero would say, "Oh yeah, sorry, I'm just so used to saying cookie when I'm with my cousins.
No,
Biscuit.
I get it. Yeah, it's good, really good.
Thank you. I think I went a little overboard on the sugar, but
Yeah, a little.
oh, okay. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's still good. It's just a little too sweet for my taste. Others might like it though.
Have you ever put salt on a cookie?
No, why would I do that?
Hero grabs some salt and goes, "Do what you
No,
want." I'm not gonna put a lot. I'm just watch. And she
Why?
does two little dots in her hand, and just that's how much I was gonna put.
Oh, that's not all right.
It's not a lot.
Oh, that's better. Yeah, that's just a little bit. Yes, that brings about a little bit of balance. Yeah.
It offsets the too sweet taste a little bit.
Just.
Yeah.
Oh, you're really good at this, Hero.
Thanks. I'm the only person who bakes in my house, so I kind of had no choice.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nox. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I thought we had hit a lull. My bad.
This would be really stupid. My mom tasted one of my cupcakes one time, and I've been on kitchen duty ever since.
Nox, as you are biting into your cookie, but you're exploring, you're not hanging out with them. You hear this odd noise. It sounds somewhat like a whine. Like a cross between a whine and a squeak. And it's coming from those hefty double doors with the multiple locks on them.
I think Nox isn't planning on entering the room, but Nox will go over to the doors and put an ear against them.
And yeah, you can hear a little. I probably didn't show up on the microphone. You can hear a little squeaking noise from the other side, which occasionally becomes like a whining cry.
Nox. I think Nox will kind of with Dove. Dove is still out, right? Or is Dove back in the bay?
Dove would be entering right now. Dove, if you want to enter the scene, seeing Nox by your door, you can. Your call.
Maybe. Depends.
So Nox
is not about to
no, doesn't look like.
Nox will ooh, you know what? I think Nox only ate half of their cookie. So Nox will kind of try to coo to the creature on the other side a little bit and slide the cookie underneath the door.
You make a little cooing noise, and you listen quietly. There is a sudden thump on the door, which makes you take a step back. You place the cookie down in between the seam of the two doors, and as you sit there waiting for what might come out, a long a long straw, like black line, like fits in between the door and curls down toward the floor, feeling around blindly until it feels the cookie, and then it curls inward and tries to pull the cookie through the slit in the door. This is of course, the Mothman's proboscis.
Yeah, proboscis.
It can't get the cookie through though.
Hmm. Um. Hmm. I have an idea. Nox will try and make the cookie. Like Nox isn't going to try and pull the cookie away from the Mothman, but we'll try and make the cookie more manageable to get through the slit by pulling out their wand and casting Defendo at it.
Yeah, you turn it off into like tinier pieces, and the little proboscis struggles to grab a new one. You place one a little bit closer to it, and it pulls it in through the slit of the door. And that's when Dove appears behind you.
Nox, what are you doing?
Well, your seems your friend on the other side of the door was noticed that we were here and was starting to feel a little bit of cabin fever.
Can Dove see the proboscis?
Yeah,
like,
it's still getting the rest of the pieces right now. Yeah.
Waffles. You are not supposed to be having sugar.
It's still trying to grab, you know. It's too dumb to actually like understand you at this age.
All right. I'll just open the door. Waffles, back up from the door. I'm opening it. I'll get the rest of them to you. All right.
That doesn't back up.
Oh my god! And she like grabs the cookies, and she like pushes the proboscis gently.
Yeah, it like you push it for a little bit, and then all at once it pulls it back in, sucking it into its mouth.
Okay, all right. Just hold your damn horses, and she like starts unlocking like the mess of locks, and then she'll open the door.
Okay, and when you open up the door, what do we see inside?
So inside is a very large, kind of open, greenhouse space with a dome over it that kind of simulates the time of day. It's got a lot of different like foliage, and it's not really sectioned by biome. I don't think that it's quite large enough to do that. But there are quite a bit of like different. There's like some flat areas. There's some more rocky areas, like a rock wall and like a waterfall that's attached to it that kind of has like a little pond. And there's like a large like sort of a shaded tree area, and in it there's like a little section for like beds and different like toys and stuff, and yeah, pretty much.
Aww.
And this little guy somehow found their way out of their enclosure. Now you know that they're nocturnal, so like they would have just woken up.
Waffles, this is not breakfast. And she like holds out the cookie, like the mess of cookie now.
Waffles like backs up, landing on a perch, and because they do have tiny little hands that hand like hooks, they do like the pangolin thing. Do you know pangolins? They like they're the guys with like the scales, and they like hold their hands together like I was just doing something. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Maybe I'll have to find a picture of pangolin to show you.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
Pangolin. They always look like they're nervous to tell you about something that they did wrong. Like they just broke a glass in the kitchen. They're going to their mom. Look at this. I'm glad my crazy ramblings can be understood today.
All right, well, you're cute, so I won't let it happen all the time, but just because Knox is nice, you can have this cookie. Knox, would you like to give Waffles the cookie?
Of course.
Alright,
Knox
just
will.
hold your arms out like this, and she like kind of positions their arms and like sets the cookie in like the palm of their hand and like kind of cups it. Alright, so just keep your arms straight and keep them as steady as possible. Alright?
All right.
He's a lot fuzzier than you might think, so don't be surprised if he tickles. Okay, come on, Waffles. Come on.
What does Waffles do when you release him?
So I like to think that Waffles like is probably very curious. The little antennae kind of flick forward and like kind of test the air in the area. And then slowly like a little bit of a fluttery noise as like the wings expand and then flutter over. And he kind of lands on Dove's shoulder before like the antennas come down again and like kind of feel at Nox's arms before like looking up at Nox and then feeling again and then slowly taking a step like onto their arms.
You're right. It is definitely ticklish.
And then he probably just starts eating the food.
Wonderful creatures these things are. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Knox was just going to say, it makes me glad to have friends like you. I doubt this is something many people get to see in a day.
Yeah, they're pretty rare. I'm glad that I was able to save them. Although Magical Menagerie is kind of in a tizzy, because strictly speaking, it wasn't supposed to go missing.
Well, Knox will say, it wasn't meant to be locked up in there. A creature like this was meant to be not in a cold cage like the ones that they have in Diagon Alley. It's meant to be somewhere where it could be taken care of. And I know that you can give that to them.
Thanks, Knox. I'm glad you think so. I'm hoping the open air of Hogwarts is nice for them.
I'm gonna roll a d20 to see if Dove loses her job.
I mean, I wasn't working that night.
They might have suspicions.
No, they wouldn't have suspicions.
You weren't working that night? You weren't?
I wasn't. I was not.
Okay.
Billy was working that night.
Billy loses her job.
No.
Oh shit.
This is
That's
a magical
to be
world.
fair, because I sprung on you that Billy was working at that store. She wasn't supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
That's really sad.
It would be her dream job, so you know.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Well,
Can I
hey,
spend my
I mean,
inspiration to make sure that doesn't happen?
I'll roll again.
Roll again.
Hey,
Okay, that's a 17 this time. You're good.
can I have the
I'll
corruption?
remove my
Can I have the
inspiration.
corruption point that Dove would have gotten here? Can I have it instead?
Can I have
No.
the corruption, please?
I was not the creature.
They're not
was
like leftover spaghetti. It's a fucking corruption point.
Okay.
The creature
Alright.
was clearly miserable, and I was saving it. I was
No, no,
acting
no.
out of
I got
good
it.
faith.
Yeah, I got it. I know. I'm just joking. That's all. Yeah.
Inspiration well spent.
Hell yeah. Absolutely.
What are other people
Um,
doing? I don't know. I'm awkward.
Ophelia, I'll let you take over the greenhouse area then.
I'm talking to the first flower I see.
Well, I don't know if Dove has anything actually set up in here. Right? Just local greenery, like the vines that Brooke talked about. It's open, ready for you to fill it.
I don't think I have any like seeds on me or anything. But
Yeah, no. You
Yes,
can
you
literally
do.
just like, find plants or something that you want to fill the greenhouse with.
I will say that you actually over the break purchased plenty of shit to start
shit.
growing because of
Can
course you
I-
would.
Can I grow the glowing shrooms
Fuck yeah.
we found in the vestibule?
Yeah, obviously you didn't find it, but you for some reason have the exact
whatever.
same ones.
I will plant those. Also, the grass is made of stargrass.
Fuck yeah.
We're terraforming here. I like to think that there are mushrooms that are like really big, like those like Minecraft mushrooms.
Oh, okay, shit. Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. Fuck it.
You know, she's part dryad. I think she could get away with making the glowing mushrooms grow that big. Definitely lots of wildflowers, specifically like native to Scotland wildflowers. I'd have to get a
Do you
list
have
of, like,
speak with
magic-
plants?
I do, yeah.
Mm.
Hold on, let me open my fucking Pinterest board again. I do like to think that there is a really big kind of lake thing there for more aquatic plants and such, like lily pads and whatnot.
Yeah, you could have like a small pond on the interior. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aquaponics.
It can double as like a little pool. It can be like a
Yeah,
little
you can have little
shower
koi
pool.
fish that keep it
Yeah.
fresh with their poopies.
Okay.
That's how aquaponics works, okay?
I didn't need to know that.
You're playing a herbologist. I think you did.
You see, I can be a plant girl without the gross stuff.
I'm a plant girl, but I don't want to get my nails dirty, so.
Okay, are you ruining my immersion?
But I
here,
don't
Alex?
like dirt.
Do I need to write a new review for your SPG?
Let's just be clear that herbology class, high level herbology involves dragon dung, so you know.
I am aware.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just a little nook. There's a little potion area that has like these cupboards that are equally covered in vines and whatnot and like dried flowers hanging upside down on them. Probably have little containers of the potion ingredients taken from magical creatures. Because unfortunately Dove will probably not let me harvest hers. And there's like little pots of common potion ingredients laying around.
You can hear one of the flowers look over toward you. Hey, Toots! Need a little bit more water over here.
You're Scottish. You should have a Scottish accent. She'll like go ahead and water it.
Oh no, you made me!
I planted you.
You may have purchased my seeds in Scotland, but I'm a Yorker through and through. I was first seeded on somebody's windowsill.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, we all gotta come from somewhere.
The pollution must have done horrible things to your lungs. You sound like a smoker.
It's the thing, I don't have any. In fact, I'm not really entirely sure how I'm talking right now. But it is a nice change of pace, if you know what I mean.
Oh, that's because of my grandma's a dryad.
Oh, amazing, amazing. You got water or what?
Yeah, well, just be patient. She'll like go over to the little pond, fill up the watering can.
Whoa, you're giving me like murky water? This stuff's got plankton in it. Fish poop in there.
It's good for you.
He gets a little whiny.
Shut up. She'll like start pouring it over him.
Waterboard's the plan.
Finally, you shut him up. You can hear another plant say toward you.
Would you also like water?
I just had my thirst quenched this morning. Thank you very much. What was your name? You
Ophelia.
humans have silly names, yes?
I'm not sure about silly, but it's Ophelia.
Apologies. Ophelia.
What's your name?
I don't have one.
Okay.
I've never, honestly, ever needed it before.
Would you mind if I gave you a name?
I think I'd like to come up with it myself. Perhaps. Oh, I heard of one type of plant. Cactus. It's a terrible name. Do not let her pick this.
That's more like a type of plant. A bit prickly. If you want, Oberon and Titania can help you. She'll like take off her backpack with the walking shrub and the little rose on it,
Mm-hmm.
and she'll unzip it and let them out.
So stuffy in there. Your Bree Walker says.
I can't believe I have a Bree Walker named Oberon talking like that. Okay.
Okay, do you want... I'll change the voice settings then. What do you want him to sound like?
It's fine.
I think it's cute. What do you want? What do you imagine when you imagine Oberon talking? What do you imagine?
I don't know, something more like dignified.
Oh,
He's named after
so
the
Not
stuffy in there.
He's gonna try to do more.
Okay. So stuffy in there.
There we go.
Honestly, I could do without it.
Oh,
Where
my
are we?
apologies. It's more safe for you in there. This is Magnificent Mansion, I think it was called. It's a greenhouse portion.
There's lots of light in here. I could get used to this. And he starts
No.
walking around.
I think you'll like it. We'll be staying most of our time in here, I think.
Out by the doorway, Dove You stand there. You can see Ophelia talking to herself.
That's got nothing to do with me.
You move on.
Mhm. Dove talks to her animals. This seems completely normal to her.
It's the Majizoo Herbs and Potions agreement. We're shaking hands.
I'm shaking hands with you. You can't see it though.
We all find our place in this new space, and soon the train will be making its way once again into the grand space of Hogwarts. We're going to take our break there. We'll come back in 10 minutes.
Woo!
All right.
There's a ghost in here somewhere. I heard it.
What?
And he always goes, woo!
Oh.
You can't
I love
stop
it.
me from being a woo girl.
Annie is a woo girl, and honestly, I love it.
Are you looking for that perfect gift for that tabletop role player in your life? For that podcaster? For that little sister that keeps going on and on about shiny math rocks? Well, look no further. OBP Musical has you covered. Original theme music for your characters, worlds, podcasts, and more. Has your bard written lyrics about a party member's tragic demise? Let us compose to them. Or better yet, let us write those lyrics for you. But the goodness, no, greatness, doesn't stop there. How would you like a cast member of Les Miserables, Disney, or Come From Away to sing your pieces? Oh, you bet you would. Fully orchestrated cinematic pieces. Pieces like this.
Who'd rise to meet the call, who'd fiercely face the danger, be a hero to them all. For the hordes of people
We have 8 vocalists, 7 composers, 2 lyricists, and an admin team ready to take your request. For as low as $60 you can get your own musical theme. OBP Musical, making fantasy a reality.
Magic
Welcome
and
back.
Mysterium is brought to you by Power Wash Simulator. That's right, we're sponsored by Markiplier.
I wish.
Yeah,
The plier, really?
Realize we were back into this now.
didn't Markiplier do like 100 million episodes of Power Wash Simulator?
Did he?
I think he did.
Damn. It's not like I
7%.
watch him regularly, but I respect the man.
I just remember like some people talking about it, and they're like, man, people like Markiplier could really do anything and people would be entertained.
With a voice like his?
Oh yeah.
Come on.
And a face like his. Be fucking for real.
Hubba. Hello there, sailor.
Anyway. So the train rolls into the station as it so often does. Nephelia, as you step out onto the carriages, and you can see the carriages being pulled by just about nothing. You are directed into a nearby one for new students, and you can see sitting inside is a calm man with who's quite diminutive in size. He has a mustache right now that is quite magnificent, and he looks up as you enter in. Are you Miss Felia?
Yes.
Oh, very good to officially meet. I am Professor Flitwick, Deputy Headmaster of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
It's nice to meet you. I suppose you're going to be taking me to sorting?
As I understand, you've already been through a sorting ceremony before.
Kind of. Overmornings is a bit different, though.
Indeed. These statues, as I recall.
Yeah, they kind of have a whole debate inside your head and such.
Oh, dear. Well, you'll only have one voice inside your head this time.
More voices in my head, great.
It is tradition. I assume that you already understand about the houses of Hogwarts, seeing as your family actually has quite the long history of graduating from here.
Oh, yes, my grandfather told me a lot of stories about the houses.
So one you're particularly wishing for? Not to say you'll get to pick, but I always find it interesting.
I guess Ravenclaw, maybe. They seem a bit more on the calm side, but Hufflepuff has that whole plant thing going on, which I think would be really fun.
Oh, well, I suppose that quite a few good herbologists come from Hufflepuff. And I myself am the head of Ravenclaw House, so I do feel quite a little bit of pride, actually, at you mentioning that you'd like to be a part of it.
Maybe, but I'm not sure if I'd be a good fit or anything.
What house were you in at Ilvermorny?
Horned Serpent?
Well, 80% of all horned serpents end up in my house.
Then I'd say the odds are in my favor.
We shall see. And the carriage continues down onto grounds. And as your late night stroll through the darkened forest out here comes to a close, and you enter in through the gates of the school onto the grounds, you can see a most magnificent piece of architecture. Old and endearing Hogwarts School stands as a testament to time. There is little lights that are twinkling all around you, like the string lights of Christmas time. And you can see the carriages ahead of you are already stopping by the north courtyard and entering in. you follow suit, and when your carriage comes to a stop, Professor Flipwick says, I'll just ask that you stay with me. All the other students are going to be finding their seats. You, however, you have a different fate. Come.
Okay.
He leads you out to obviously across the campus. You cross the suspension bridge, and then through the moving staircases, through the quad, and into the entrance hall. And Professor Flitwick can see the doors open. He says, don't look now, save it. And
She'll close
he
her
directs
eyes.
you into a door on the other side of the hall. You enter in through, and you can hear, oh, there you are, Phileas. I was wondering when you showed up. Oh, yes, Ophelia, this is Professor Rubius Hagrid, Keeper of Keys and Professor of Magical Creatures class. Hello there.
Hi. Ophelia Ollivander.
Ollivander. All right, well, are you going to be taking my classes here?
I haven't really decided yet. I figured I'd maybe take as many electives as I can.
Just so you know, you actually have to choose before you go
mind your business.
to classes.
Yes, and
It has no, because it has to be signed off by your parents. It's an important bit of law. But as he asks, Professor Flitwick says, shouldn't you know? Do not read your class list, but prior. Oh, I try. And he just leaves it at that. Right.
Right.
The two of you say that at the same time. And he says, just wait right here with the other first years. And of course, you find yourself in the room of reception. And many other of these much younger children, 11-year-olds, are gathered up in big clusters, and you are the only older kid there. It's kind of awkward.
Yeah, eventually she'll get out an Uno deck and see if any of them want to play Uno.
Oh, there's not that much time. It's just a few minutes.
Damn.
Because after a few minutes pass, you can hear Professor Flitwick coming into the doorway. All right, everybody, they're ready for us. Everybody, single file. Ophelia, in the back. With
Okay.
Professor Hagrid. You can stay right by me, he says with a big smile on his face.
Will do. I'm afraid I don't know where else to go.
You follow forward. Cutting to the perspective of your friends, you all wait, probably really hungry, waiting for food, but also you know it's Ophelia's first day. She's going to be sorted soon, and you're not entirely certain which one she'll be sorted into. People who know her are taking little lots on what she may be put into. And then you see her as the headmistress is finishing her long, droning speech, points toward the back, and the doors open. And Ophelia, you look around and can see a little further into one of the, almost around halfway, down the long hall, not halls, the long tables. You can see others. Victoria, Hero, Knox, Dove, and the boy Nolan that you met before. But he obviously doesn't look at you.
I think she looks over and then sees Nolan and not totally registering that he cannot see her, kind of
Waves.
No, she blushes and very quickly is trying to fix her hair and make sure it's smooth.
That's cute. And as you step up to the front, the headmistress in all of her glory, you've heard so much about her, stands around, speaking about the indomitable spirit of Hogwarts student body. The other first years are nervous, excited even, and the headmistress's gaze moves over toward you. You see a little smile smirk as the two of you lock eyes. Almost like, I see you. Hello. And she starts calling out names. One by one, first years go up and are sorted. And it isn't until last that the name is called Ophelia Olivend. You can immediately hear people murmuring all around. Olivend? No way. Gemma perks up. I think she actually already met you.
Maybe.
I believe so.
I think
She was like, "Oh, a sacred 28."
It was with Atticus and Ophelia like left mid conversation.
Right. Right. Anyway. Yeah. Your name is called up. How are you feeling? What does everybody else see of you?
Ophelia like is playing with the end of her hair as a nervous tick. She keeps like kind of braiding it and then unbraiding it and braiding it again. As she's walking up, she is speed walking up there. She does not want to be center of attention for very long.
Mm-hmm. Worst nightmare. And as you step up to the front, you're directed toward a small 3-pronged wooden stool. Holding nearby, Professor Flitwick holds a hat. He like gestures to it like, "Hey, this is what I was talking about." And he gestures for you to sit down. Please.
She'll take a seat and smooth over her skirt very politely.
One of the older students from the very back is like, "Come on, get on with it!" And McGonagall shoots them the dirtiest look.
Ophelia like turns crimson. She fucking hated that.
And you sit there. Professor Flitwick, also annoyed, places the sorting hat down upon your head. He's like, is it? Shit, what's the name? Billiam? We will talk after this. It's Billiam.
Mm-hmm. He's going on her list of people to hate.
As he should. When the sorting hat is placed down, you feel a washing feeling, like water moving over your scalp. And you begin to hear a voice. The voice, same voice that you've been hearing sorting many of the other students. An Olivand? Huh. It's been so long since I've sorted one of you, I would have thought that your line died out by now.
That would be very unfortunate, wouldn't it?
Very much so, I think. I think that the world would be a darker place without you and your family. But what do I know? Just an old hat.
Very kind of you to say, nonetheless.
Well, I am good at one thing. And it's flattery. Let's see. He sorts down through your memories. And of course, Ophelia, could you please bring us through a little bit what happened during your last sorting?
Oh god. Okay. Fuck. During her last sorting, she was probably up there for a while Puckwudgie and Horned Serpent argued in her head over what house she should be in, kind of presenting their own points and whatnot. She was probably very, very overwhelmed during it and kept like looking back at the professors like, should I be here? for this long, and then ultimately when she, oh god, Jess, I forget, is it the student who makes the choice?
They get like offers or something.
So yes, this is actually like it's a mix of like canonical and like the actual debate thing is my idea, but canonically speaking, if two houses, if like your or multiple houses find that you have the traits that could fit them, they will both react, and at the end, you will decide which one you want to
Yeah.
go into.
So eventually, whenever it did end, um, that would kind of have seen her panic a little bit, not really realizing that she should have made a choice by now, before very in almost like panicked way choosing Horned Serpent randomly.
It was one of the offers toward you, and you stayed for a long time in that space. Sorting Hat views that memory. Never quite did like the way they did it. Seen a few of these. Some of them work, but some of them are just, well, ego gets in the way. It's not about the individual. It's about what they could be, what they could do, what kind of glory they could bring to their house. I do things very differently. I want to know who you are, not just your strengths, but your passions. What makes you you? And he looks deeper in through your mind. And what does he find?
I think he finds a memory of one of, well, really Ophelia's happiest childhood memory, I think, or one of them, because her childhood wasn't like awful or anything, but it's definitely one that she like looks back on fondly.
I mean, your grandpa was abducted at one point.
Yeah, but she wasn't in the fucking country for that. Her like parents were worried as shit over it, but she was mostly sheltered away from that in America.
It's like the 2008 recession, and like you're
Right.
playing Just Dance on your Wii.
Exactly. One of her happier
What the
memories.
fuck?
What?
Just Dance on your. Just keep going.
She is sitting in a tree, specifically a wand tree with a bow truckle on her shoulder, reading a book of like various wildflowers that can be found in the area and whatnot. Her father calls her in to come look at what he's doing, and he's making a wand. And it's specifically, hold on, let me double check. A wand made of kaya wood, and he's currently at the step where he is putting the core into it, the core of Dragon Heartstring. And he wants her there specifically to pick it out herself, the core, because it is meant to be her own wand. And she is looking over these various cores, kind of overwhelmed by her choice, before her father says something along the lines of Dragon Heartstring has a protective nature to it. It has power that can protect the things you love. And she grabs it without hesitation after that.
Oh, well, well. You're gonna hit me back there. I know which house you should be in. Or rather, which house I think you should be in. And I do pride myself in never being wrong. Are you ready?
I think as ready as I will be.
Puff! It calls out, and there is a bright cheer from the Hufflepuff table. Woo! And you can see Nolan, big smile, is like clapping his hands for you. You may now go sit with your house, McGonagall calls.
She'll nod and like scamper over there, sit by Nolan.
Funny enough, you've actually already met a lot of your house at the Autumn Festival. Just
met-
like either some in passing and stuff.
I don't think I met a lot of them.
Even, yeah, I'm pretty sure we saw Morgan and Macy. Am I wrong?
You're wrong. I don't think we
Morgan.
ever came across either of those.
I think I might have met
Sworn.
Morgan. I think I met Rin because she was with
You
the group.
did. You totally met Morgan.
I'm pretty sure I did meet Morgan, yeah. But I met Rin and I met Nolan and then I met the player Hufflepuffs. But those were the only Hufflepuffs I met.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
don't
meet
think
like
Macy.
Juniper, Wilfred, or anything. I heard of Wilfred from Victoria.
Yeah, definitely. So Morgan sees you and he goes, "You ended up in my house. Everybody, I met her here just last month. This is Ophelia. Yeah, we have ears, Morgan," Juniper says. Hi, Juniper.
Hi, Ophelia, but you already heard that.
And Morgan says, allow me to introduce you to some folks. Over here is Macy. Say hi, Macy. Hi, Macy. Okay. And over, you all just met Juniper. Next to her is Delilah. Hi. And if you want to find her anywhere, you'll find her by the Quidditch pitch. She throws a mean right hook when she needs to. Damn straight, she says back. Over here, we've got... Wait. Forgetting other people? Oh, and over here, we've got Nolan. She's got blonde hair, like calm
so
eyes. Very pale skin. Oh! Yeah, we kind of have already met. Well,
Yeah.
And this here is Wilfred. And as you turn toward Wilfred, you can see the face of a lizard.
Oh, hi.
Well, startled at it for a second, and then the lizard comes down. It's like a little prop, and Wilfred goes, "Hi." Damn it! That didn't scare her as much as I thought it would.
Oh, I thought you might have been like part magical creature or something.
On bad days, yeah. Juniper chortles. Other people laugh with it too.
You're Victoria's friend, aren't you?
Kinda. Yeah, I mean, she's all right.
Didn't you guys go on a date?
Wait, what? Juniper says. Delilah, like, her mouth goes agape. No. Where did you hear that?
Oh, from Victoria.
Victoria's telling people that we went on a date.
I asked her, so she might have felt prompted by that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
She's so annoying. No, it's not your fault. I have to talk with her.
Okay, alright.
Wilfred and Victoria sitting in a tree. KISS. Wilfred pulls out his wand and points it towards Morgan.
Ophelia's like making herself as small as possible.
Elsewhere, the rest of the tables are going strong. Of course, Jaw is here as well. And, you know Jaw, right?
You mean Hero?
You know Hero, right?
You know the real life person of Jaw, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know,
Your
Jaw,
best
the
friend
other
in America.
student.
Yeah, you know Cha, the immortal god that is piloting her flesh corpse. Yeah.
Yeah, I met her. I'm really happy to be in your house, Hero and Dove. Um, I'm glad there's some people that I recognize.
And Nolan's house, right?
Uh,
Sorry,
yeah.
someone said my name.
Yes.
Well, of course. You're someone to talk about, Nolan.
I'm sorry. He just like didn't hear what was just said.
Nolan, pretty girl you went on a date with is in your house. Come on.
I didn't go on a date with anybody. No. What are you talking about?
Definitely wasn't a date or anything. It was just hanging out. We saw fireworks together, or I watched fireworks.
Wilfred coughs.
I
Not a date now.
Are you okay? The hero tries to like pat his fucking back, thinking he's choking.
Oh yeah, the fireworks. Nox definitely would kind of like, keeping their normal smile that they always have, but just like a slight different look in their eyes. Look at Wilfred, like, yeah, that night was really nice, and then the fireworks happened.
He smirks. The Rin is like, you're not gonna introduce me, Morgan? Don't you already know her? Yeah, but I deserve an introduction. Okay, this is... Hi, it's Rin. Hi again. She says,
Hi.
putting in front of him. Jeez, okay, fine. It's really good to have you here.
I'm really glad to be here. Everyone seems really nice when they aren't being accused of being on dates or anything. She'll like side eye Wilfred. He kind of not scared her, but startled her a little bit.
You looked kind of confused by the choice for Hufflepuff.
Oh, I thought it might be Ravenclaw, to be honest, but I guess Hufflepuff would make more sense. I've always really liked the stories about Hufflepuff. I heard that the founder was really into herbology.
Was she? Morgan
I
puts a hand over his face.
I heard that, yeah, in the stories and such that I read. I'm really into herbology, so it kind of makes sense. It's like poetry, it rhymes.
Brooke, I hate you.
And of course, Dove, you're already here, but you guys are well acquainted.
Well, you and Juniper will probably have lots to talk about then. Juniper's been. Yeah, Juniper has been the only green thumb in the house so far. Until you showed up.
It's not true. Morgan, you had a succulent. And it's still alive, isn't it? No thanks to you.
Well, don't worry,
succulents
Morgan.
are actually
Yours.
very hard to take care of. Contrary to popular belief, they need specific soil that's aerated, as well as a strict watering schedule.
I'm happy you're here. Morgan thought that when his succulent started flowering that it was a good thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think plants should probably be kept away from him then.
Don't worry, Morgan. Your succulent and my cactus can be friends.
Oh. I was kind of excited because I thought you were calling me succulent.
No.
Okay.
If I had to compare you to plant life,
A cucumber.
What
a
is
cucumber.
what is every Hufflepuff dinner always like this?
Like,
What,
Can we
just a
go
lot
one
of
day?
flirting?
Can we go one day without people flirting with Morgan, please?
It's difficult. I know.
I wasn't
mean-
flirting. I was providing a
You need to contain yourselves. All of you.
Oh,
Here,
brother.
I mean, I was planning on sharing this later, but if this helps the energy a little bit, Dove, Nox is gonna pull out a page of the Wizard of Oz inspired comic that they're working on, and be like, "Here, I added you into it, Morgan." And when Dorothy meets goes to Munchkinland at the very beginning, and meets the citizens,
When Dorothy meets
Oh.
the fucking what?
the Munchkins.
You said the ghost of Munchkinland.
No.
No, Annie did not say that.
Did
I
you
love
not
that.
say that?
Are you okay?
The ghost of
Annie did
Munchkinland.
not say
I
that.
absolutely fucking heard that.
Ghost
No.
Buck.
When Dorothy goes to Munchkinland.
Seduction land.
Ebenezer Gale.
Goes to, not ghosts. Ghosties. No, yeah.
You must go to the Wizard of Oz.
the,
I was so confused.
Change your ways before it's too late.
but yeah, the
Sorry.
main member of the Lollipop Guild in Nox's comic, Nox uses Morgan as inspiration for.
Aw.
Like Nox hands it over to Morgan, like, I thought you might be the perfect model for the head of the Lollipop Guild.
How do you react to that?
Huh?
What?
Brooke, how do you react to that?
No.
Morgan?
Gonna be Morgan?
Oh, you made Morgan. Oh, I thought you were doing that to Brooke's character. Oh,
No, because Morgan's short.
oh. Why am I holding like a candy?
I believe the Lollipop Guild.
They
They
need a guild for a lollipop?
Yes, I think they don't talk too much about the Lollipop Guild in the book when I read it, but
Is it like a thing where like they actually do something else and that's just like a name, or do they focus on lollipops?
the Munchkins and the Wizard of Oz seem to be very unbothered by most problems, so they have things like the Lollipop Guild and the I actually forget all the other groups that were in Munchkinland, but they were all very silly.
Everyone only remembers the Lollipop Guild, let's be honest. They were the
I
coolest.
didn't even know that there was a Lollipop Guild. I don't know what the fuck you're talking
We
about.
represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild.
What are you
No?
Is this how we learn that Brooke's never seen The
Yeah,
Wizard of Oz?
I have, like, many times
Are
when
you
I was
sure?
a kid. I thought I did.
Are you sure you've seen the
Everyone knows the Lollipop Guild. Come on.
the song and like it's mentioned in the song of Munchkinland?
Ash, do you know about the Lollipop Guild?
Yeah, I've seen
It
Wizard of
freaked
Oz.
me
Yeah.
out.
Okay, Ash fucking knows about about the
I
Lollipop
get
Guild.
that. And
Ash never hears about anything.
What?
Okay, I just forgot. I didn't like the Munchkin part. It freaked me out.
Who tells you have the phobia of little people? That's a real phobia.
Wait a minute,
Wow,
that
no.
explains her irrational hatred for Morgan.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
explains so
She's
much.
uncomfortable every time she talks to him.
I don't have a phobia of little people.
Do you wanna add that to lines and veils?
Oh, lines and veils, no little.
We have to erase Morgan from the game.
No,
Oh,
Nuts.
I-
that would be insane.
I'm gonna make a big brained comment here. In Knox's comic, the Lollipop Guild, one of them is inspired by Morgan, and the other one isn't. Like another one is inspired by Gemma.
Wow. Okay.
Oh. So Morgan's horrified. He's like, "Give me some like cool sunglasses or something."
Give me cool sunglasses.
Well, you have a big old lollipop. That's pretty cool.
Again, he looks horrified.
Ophelia will lean over towards Nolan and kind of whisper, do they usually talk about Wizard of Oz this much?
No, actually, that one's a new one.
Okay.
Welcome. You now get to partake in the craziness that I have to deal with every single day.
Oh, the taste I got of it at the festival wasn't enough.
Oh, that was on easy mode.
Is this going to be hard or medium?
Expert.
All right, good thing I have you to show me the ropes.
Just asking, anything going on over at the Slytherin table?
You know what? I'm good. I don't
Okay.
think anything particular. Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Then, I
Quick
think-
question.
Yeah, John.
Real quick, it's super fast. Hero, finally at the Hufflepuff table. You see her take off that backpack that had the hunch back, like something circular had been stuffed inside. She rummages around, and if the idea I'm about to say is not doable, feel free to ignore what I'm about to say. I had figured that Hero, after seeing the reaction and of what happened with the Mandrake babies last year, and seeing how Juniper had reacted, would probably feel bad. And earlier today, I had asked, like in the chat, how do people operate when they switch characters? And we were just like, they still exist in the universe. So I figured that Hero would have been sending letters to Primrose, asking her for assistance in propagating a very shoddily made little Mandrake baby to gift to Juniper, considering that she lost the last one.
Okay. John, what are you doing?
Oh, like Hero from her bag is like taking out.
That's Juniper saying that.
Yeah, and she
Oh.
said jaw again.
He said jog.
Oh shit! Fucking jaw again, motherfucker. Okay.
Me and
Are you
Hero
start gonna-
are
are you gonna
Hero,
start-
The
what are you
trick is
doing?
to read the name that's not in parentheses, like normal.
Are you
Cry. I'll cry. Okay.
Made's not the right word. Grew you something?
Oh my gosh. This can't be what I think it is.
If I did it right, it should be.
She starts
Yeah.
to tear up.
I
She
figured
takes
that-
the pot in her hand and peeks in through the soil, parting it on one side. She releases a little gasp and holds it close. She looks back at you with wide eyes that are in disbelief right now. And she mouths, "Thank you." Looking back down again in disbelief.
Primrose is a miracle worker, truly. Thank her. Without her guidance, I would have been completely lost. So, yeah. Now you don't have to deal with, well, I know they say you can't replace one child with another, but it's a
No,
it's
it's
a
wonderful.
start.
Really.
No problem.
She looks down, holds it close to her heart. Damn, Jaw!
Yeah. I felt really bad from last year, so I was like, I want to see if that's a thing, and then thank God for Brooke answering my question because I was like, I want to do it, but like I don't know if that's weird.
I got you.
No,
don't
it's
worry.
perfect. No, what I love, it's better than someone just being like, I have this for absolutely no reason, you know? No, you thought about it, and I love that.
Yeah.
As long as things have reason, Alex is pretty good about like
Yeah.
letting it happen.
I
It
fucking
just needs
let
a reason.
Sacred become Wolverine, basically. In the other, because they made it make sense, and I hated that.
I need to hear the backstory on that, but not right now.
It's ridiculous.
What you're
They,
saying,
yeah.
Watch last
So
week's
what you're
Wednesday night.
No,
Okay.
don't watch that because
Oh.
that's
Yes, no.
spoilers.
Actually, don't watch it.
Yeah. Sorry, Ja. Don't do
Okay,
it.
it's all right. I'll
Mhm.
wait. It'll be worth it.
So what
Major
you're saying
spoilers.
is, I can't have an old chain necklace with a big old clock attached to it.
I'm sorry. I'm immature as hell. Did you say clock or the
Clock,
other?
yeah.
Clock.
Okay.
One of those like necklaces that has the clock attached to it.
Oh,
There goes my plans, or
Okay.
actually not my plans because that was just.
I'm gonna mute myself now.
All right. Your first day here goes off without a hitch. And honestly, Ophelia, these other people who are with you are pretty cool. You feel a
I
lot more
wouldn't say
welcome.
cool. I wouldn't say they're cool. I'd say they're weird as fuck and nice. They aren't cool people by any means.
Sorry though that they don't fit your coolness meter.
Fucking nerds.
They're the best people, okay? Like I'll fight you. I'll fight you
I would win.
probably. Anyway, the next morning, Ophelia, you are walking to your first class, and you walk down into History of Magic. You can see many people are already getting ready and set up, and Nolan says, "Oh, this class is a breeze. Really easy, honestly."
I feel like you're lying to me.
He just smirks. The two of you sit down in the long lecture hall next to Victoria.
Wait, question. Can we drop classes? Third year or fourth year? When does
Fourth
that
year.
start? Fuck. Anyway. All right. Yeah, I'm there. All right.
Hi, Victoria.
Oh, Ophelia,
you
hi.
haven't talked to Wilfred yet, have you?
Not since a week ago. Why?
Okay, he might be mad at you because I asked him how the date went. And then he was like, "Oh, where'd you hear it was a date?" And I said Victoria. And he seemed kind of irritated. I'm really sorry if he's annoyed. I didn't mean to.
Oh no, you're fine. He's a bit of an ass. So don't worry. I'll take care of him. You're fine, Ophelia. Don't worry.
Okay, I just wanted to give you a heads up.
No, it's yeah. I'm probably my fault for calling it a date. Presumptuous. But anyway, thank you.
Um, and you can in fact see Wilfred showing up to class from the back, and he currently has a large comforter and a pillow. Morning, guys, he says and sits behind you. And that would be Wilfred, Nolan says, hearing him. He
Good
started doing
morning.
this at the end of last year.
Does this have anything to do with why the class is easy?
No.
Insight check.
Victoria, You just heard Ophelia say that this class is easy.
I mean, I don't know if I would agree or disagree with that. I don't actually know.
Oh, that's your call if you disagree
Okay.
or disagree. It's
I
not like
was-
it's mine.
I got
I-
a nat 20 on my insight.
Yeah, he's fucking lying through his teeth.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, I think she wouldn't find it that easy. So yeah, I would probably say, oh, it's not that easy. At least I don't think so.
Ophelia's like squinting at Nolan, trying to read his expression for a second. It's not easy. I bet people fall asleep here all the time, don't they?
Oh my gosh, how do you... It's the comforter thing, isn't it?
That and you kind of like your lips twitch at the sides and the corners whenever you're lying.
Puts a hand up and touches his mouth. What are you doing looking at my mouth?
I wasn't looking at it. I just was looking if you were lying or anything.
Got you,
Will,
he says. Got
yes,
you.
Wilfred
Mm.
continues. Yes, Wilfred continues to not know how to talk to women.
Oh, that was Nolan.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Sorry. Never mind.
Wilfred's in the background.
Okay, sorry.
That would have been a perfect comment, though. Save
No,
that.
She doesn't know Nolan well enough to say that to him. So
Yeah.
Ophelia will like start blushing and just get her books out.
All right. And when the bell finally does ring, boom, boom, you can hear from the one side wall a whooshing sound, and coming out, the ghostly visage of Professor Binns enters the foray. This year we'll be covering the 1400s, wherein lies the rather pointless topic of the witch hunts. Non-magical people developed a fear for the arcane after Egbert the Egregious's great-grandson insulted the Spanish queen in 1382. Of particular prominence... you're gonna have to call out his name if you want to ask him a question.
Professor.
Many others in the class begin to enter a small panic.
Gotta continue this Friday night tradition.
Now we're going to get who would be doing that the most? I think like Reese like looks up. Get her! He yells, and a few people move into position. Nolan goes, here we go. Wilfred's already asleep. Do any of you guys react to Victoria asking a question? Again.
Ophelia's like sitting back and watching.
Hero slowly puts her hand down because she also had a question, and then seeing the vibe in the room is just like,
don't put it down, put it up. Join the fray.
fuck it, yeah. No, actually, fuck that. Hero kind of goes to saying, Victoria like, back off. Away.
Dove came prepared this year and has like glum bumblebee wax in her ears, like Odysseus trying to avoid the siren's call.
Not Odysseus. I almost imagine Sisyphus as someone in Mystery Magic.
I love that so much.
Okay, Victoria.
So, Professor, is it true that Egbert I'm mixing out. I'm mixing up the two. Egregious, thank you. Egbert the Egregious. Is it true that Egbert the Egregious beat Emmerich the Evil because Egbert had higher ground?
Okay. One second, please.
Tactics check.
I love how you went there and my brain went to Star Wars. I have the higher ground and I can't.
No, that's what
No,
that was
I
the
didn't
joke.
go to Star Wars.
That was the joke, yeah.
It made me think of the system that I know
Yep.
Ash and I have played.
Yep.
I love that. Egbert Sith Lord confirmed.
Yeah.
Like, kind of.
My warfare is usually most of my characters' warfare is 1. By the way, Brooke.
Oh, me too.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah.
One second.
What did he say?
Yeah. So you asked that question. He goes,
That's so funny.
well, yes. Not the first time that this has been brought up in class. Timeless question regarding the fabled duel between Egbert the Egregious and Emmerich the Evil. A subject that sparked endless debate amongst many scholars, historians, and casual enthusiasts alike. To fully appreciate the complexities of this inquiry, one must first delve into the broader context of the event in question, considering not only the physical terrain but also the socio-political climate at the time, the psychological states of the combatants, and the intricate web of alliances and enmities that characterize this particular epoch. The notion of high ground was first devised by writer Edward P. Figures on like that for another 30 minutes. And then after that question,
I was legitimately like fascinated by that and waiting for you to go on.
Yeah.
you've got to be fucking kidding me.
And
I was
also,
absolutely into that. I was listening, like,
Yeah,
oh my
same.
god.
I was enraptured. You don't understand.
Hero, what's fuck? Hero, what's your question?
Before the 1300s, were Muggles more aware of the wizarding kind and more accepting of it, in the sense of like they just treated their folk tales like folk tales instead of treating it like a reality? Or was it more of a they knew that they lived among witches and wizards and just kind of let it go?
Let go. Let
Okay.
go.
Second, the pre-1300s era, yes, was often characterized by a more integrated coexistence between muggles and wizards, and has been marked by numerous instances of shared knowledge, mutual assistance, and at times, conflict. It is important to recognize that during this time the magical and non-magical worlds were not as rigorously separated as they have become in later centuries. Wizards and witches often lived openly among muggles, sometimes serving as healers, advisors, and even at times rulers. Consequently, muggles were indeed more aware of the existence of magic and those who wield it. Legends, folklore, and historical records from this era suggest that Muggles had a significant, albeit imperfect, understanding of the magical world. They were aware of the powers and abilities of wizards, without their knowledge was often colored by superstition, fear, and the limitations of their own understanding. However, it can be no simplification to say that Muggles were the... It continues on from the... Yes, is the answer. To boil down what he just said, yes.
Can I have advantage on the con save because I was so enthusiastic?
No! Everybody must make the con save at double disadvantage.
What the
Damn,
fuck?
what's double
What do you mean double?
disadvantage?
You roll 3 times and take the lowest result.
Fuck.
All right.
I got beeswax in my ears, baby.
I got keen
I
mind.
wasn't listening to jack shit.
Yeah, with double disadvantage with keen mind, you still have disadvantage.
Ooh. I'm already not looking so
Well,
hot.
it's a disadvantage on the con save. History of magic, that's not affected.
That's true.
Yeah. 23.
I just wait. Okay, can we wait a second? I just realized that we're starting up a new year, so it's actually the perfect time for me to integrate this grade sheet to be the new one.
What?
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, I made like a new version of the grade sheet, so I'm
Nice.
just gonna redo it. If you guys give me a second, please.
I had such good rolls, and then I had to
Do I
get
Do I have to make a con save at disadvantage or?
Double
1 second.
disadvantage.
Con save? I'll do 1 disadvantage for you instead of double, because you have the
Damn.
beeswax.
I can't hear anything though.
Yeah, but you can see his mouth moving.
What the fuck?
Wait, Dev has observant.
So I got a nat 1.
No.
Wait, did I post grades before I delete this? Did I post grades at the end of last year?
Yes.
I don't think you
Yeah.
did.
Did I or didn't
No,
I?
All I remember is I have a die of fate.
Yes, you
from it.
did. It's season.
Yes.
Fuck, I keep saying that.
Okay.
Year 2, semester 2.
Okay, wonderful. I'll delete this then. Delete.
Woo.
New grade sheet. History magic. So I'll just go down the way. Ophelia.
23.
Fuck. Dove. Dove.
The Dovester.
10.
Okay. Nox.
12.
Oh, not bad. Boss is not here. Victoria.
Nat 1.
Oh, damn. Okay. Hero.
A 6.
Right. Victoria, after asking your I think you ask your question, and then, like, partway into your question is when you fell asleep.
Okay, I have an idea. How far is Wilfred from me?
Oh, he's like 2 rows up at the back?
Ah, shit. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So that is History of Magic class. And eventually, there is... Huh? Victoria, you suddenly wake up. You look around and can see already many of your friends are starting to get up. Nolan and Ophelia are walking out right now, and you take your face off the table, and there's like a small puddle of drool. Oh,
Scourgify.
Scorchify. Here's the thing: Scorchify wouldn't clean it up. It would make it clean, but it would disinfect it, but it would still be there.
I'll just you do it the Muggle way with a handkerchief as well.
Also, Tertio would help.
I don't have that right now.
All right. Hero, for the next little bit, you feel very, very tired. You're yawning. As you enter into herbology class. Miss Casson? Do you need a nap?
Oh, no, Professor. I'm okay.
Oh, good. Because you'll need to be very attentive today. Today we'll be defanging the plant in front of you. Can anyone identify it today?
Hand.
This one is actually in your textbooks. D4 to Ophelia.
$28.
No one else rolled.
I don't think so.
Okay, I'll roll for Juniper. Juniper goes, oh! She puts her hand up, and like only you and her put up your hands, and the entire like class out here. Oh, we have a second one for Juniper. Someone's willing to answer the questions other than you, Miss Ollivander. You able to identify?
Yeah, if the GM will send me the answer.
You don't know the answer?
Not off the top of my fucking head.
Defanging? Or defanging?
The only thing coming to my mind is like Fang Gerarium for some fucking reason.
No, we don't even have a class on that. You know this.
No. Vampiric luck roots.
Why do you have to say it like that?
You're being mean. I'm kidding.
Ugh. 5 points to Hufflepuff, she says. Juniper like puts down her hand, and there's this like weird like, I thought I'd be excited to have another herbologist, but now somebody's eating into my niche. Where the fuck did my grade sheet go? The fuck?
Juniper can
There it
sit
is.
down. She's an NPC.
You're
I'm
just an
smarter than you.
NPC.
Yeah, I'm better than you.
Flips hair.
All these fucking extras.
I'm like you, but better. Okay, she continues on. I would rather have this class be puncture wound free, so please, pay attention. Wait, are they going to suck our blood? Sadie seems rather frightened. No. Ugh. Can anyone please tell Sadie what an empiric vegetation is? Somebody other than Miss Ollivander and Miss Byrne, please.
Hands.
Oh, Nox can take it.
No, Hero, you got a D4. Roll a herbology check. Both of you guys will roll.
Okay.
Herbology, go! Woo!
Also roll for Janice.
No.
Nope, not high enough.
No.
Well, wait. What about that D4 though, Ja?
Sure. Okay.
What would the D4 do? Oh,
Why not?
It's not over yet.
9.
That's
So,
Yeah,
that's
an 18
half
still
of
beats that.
so half of yours. Love it.
yes. Nightshade, if you will.
Nox will say, vampiric vegetation uses hardened calcified leaves to attack any creatures that try to harm it.
I'm glad someone did their preemptive reading. Yes, vampiric vegetation are a group of magical plants characterized by their vampire-like fangs. Because of their sharp teeth, they can be quite a nuisance to handle. We're going to be plucking out that topmost button together. And she shows you all how to do it. Everybody can roll me a herbology check, and we got 5 more points to Hufflepuff.
Woo!
Ooh.
Herbology, check, go! Woo!
Oh my god, this is
The woos
second
are growing.
one that you've gotten for a class. Are you Victorious?
I can't even
This
give
is
you an advantage.
cosmic
Fuck.
payback for calling it a date, I guess.
I mean,
Oh.
Victoria, you do have inspiration, I think, from
You know what? I'm good.
earlier.
I'm
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We
I'm
love
gonna
it
go
here.
for the. Yeah.
You're gonna go for the die of
No, I'm gonna do well in the spellcasting class.
die of despair.
No, it's
You
I
get 7 T's in 1 year, then you get the die of despair.
if hey, listen, I'll shoot for that.
Oh my
that
god,
achievement.
I fucking hate my life.
Did you?
want
Oh,
D4?
You get to make one check of mine just be a
No.
negative 30.
No, in that one. I force it to be in that one.
Jess, do you want a D4?
Even if I get a D4, it's not really gonna help much.
Oh, okay.
I am
fine, then.
unfortunately out of subscribers, so
All right. Ophelia, what'd you get?
19.
Dove.
7.
Okay. Nox.
Also 19.
Victoria.
that one.
Mm-hmm. And Hero.
Also a 19.
The only thing
Dove
sorry.
or Ash, do
Anyway,
either of you want a
no,
subscriber
I'm good.
advantage?
I'm good. Maybe Jess does. I don't know.
I think Jess would love one.
You can have my subscriber advantage if you want it.
You don't have to give it to me if you don't want to.
And he
Oh,
wants
no,
to.
I
Jess,
appreciate it.
knock knock, who's there at the door with love and affection in their hands?
Thank you. I'll at least try it. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Well, that's one higher. I'm like
See,
rolling
that's
like
what
dog
love and
shit
affection
today.
gets you. One higher.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where were we? Yeah. All right. You guys complete the task using tweezers. You pull off the endmost bit of every stalk of leaves. The vampiric luck roots look like little square pots of old bonsai trees, as if a bonsai tree mixed with a willow. And anytime you get close, hero, you get closer and something strikes out toward you. You pull back instinctively, and you can see it. The stalk of leaves trying to attack you. You can hear a high-pitched yelp from Victoria nearby. And everybody keeps hearing those yelps throughout all of class. When when class finally comes to an end, Dove, you have like one or two little band-aids you have to put on, or in the British lingo, plasters. Um, and
Wow.
you're feeling a little down about yourself, and you walk out, and then you can see Victoria has like bandages all over her hands. Yes.
No.
What?
So you walked out with like two plasters on your hands, feeling a little down, and then you see Victoria with the bandages all over her hands and some of her arms.
Well, what are you in for?
Oh,
Sorry, that's a terrible joke.
no. I'm. What was that plant called again? I forgot. I was out for a few minutes.
Vampiric luckroot.
Vampiric luckroot. Thank you. Bloody vampiric luckroot. It's more a vampire than it's a. You changed the name for luckroot to bad luckroot. Misfortune. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a spiteful piece of lettuce, ain't it?
Oh yes, definitely. If Professor Sprout wasn't there, I would have cooked that lettuce.
After at any other point I probably would have agreed with you, but after last year and having to see Juniper sob her eyes out, I'm not
Oh yeah.
I'm not entirely certain we should be burning any more plants.
No, it was a joke anyway. I wasn't being
No,
serious.
I got you.
This Ophelia, you overhear that plants like being burned. Something happened last year with the plants. Not really sure what.
You guys burn plants?
Well,
What?
wait, were so out of character? Were plants burnt? I don't
We didn't
remember
burn
that.
any plants.
No, but you
Yeah.
use that language.
Oh, yeah. No, we didn't. So last year we had to prepare mandrakes, and Juniper, as you probably know, is really into herbology, and so her mandrake died, and I, for one,
Poor
suspect
thing.
foul. Yeah, I'm really sad, and I, for one, suspect foul play. I don't know.
Oh, it's just me.
What?
Sorry, I cut out for a second. I just cut out for a second. You keep going.
Okay. Uh, and I think it was. Well, Wilfred thinks it was Gemma, but I can't be sure.
I still
Gemma
say
Drayton, the girl from with the
From
orange hair.
Yeah, that one.
I still say that it might be a little bit much just to blame Gemma because she happens to be ornery most of the time when you talk to her. We have absolutely no evidence to suggest that it was Gemma. Gemma's setup is on the other side of the room. And why would she target Juniper?
It wasn't just Juniper, it was everybody, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, it was everyone.
Was it everyone?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
This game, it was everyone.
Oh yeah,
it was
really?
everyone.
Okay.
Yeah. So
And also, why would she poison her own plant?
I don't know.
I don't know. It doesn't seem like the move of like a proper Drayton family person, you know?
Are they
Oh.
really that famous?
Mm,
Oh,
well, her uncle is somewhat infamous.
Who's her uncle?
Corbin Yaxley.
Oh.
Yeah.
My mom talked a little bit about him. Said he was kind of looking at him was kind of like looking at a ghost. It's freaky.
Well, he's also a blood supremacist and a piece of shit, but yeah, that too.
heard about it a little from my mom. The name sounds familiar. He took up a position that was like pretty high up there, didn't he?
Yeah, he was in the ministry for a while.
Hmm.
But I don't want to judge people by their families. God knows I've been through that enough myself. So I don't want to judge
Right,
Gemma based
of
on that.
course. So I think we should lay off Gemma, at least until we
Oh,
have any
yeah.
kind of proof or
Sorry, Ophelia, I didn't mean to bring you into this nonsense.
Oh, no, you're good. I just, plants are some of my favorite people or things. I mean, they're very good at
This is some of my favorite people. Or things, I mean. Tell me, Brooke, that wasn't planned. That was just you fucking up, right?
It was planned.
Oh, great, that's even better. It's so great.
Well, I
It
suppose
got me.
either way, we have to get to the root of this mystery.
oh god. Terrible. Absolutely terrible, Tori.
Make sure it doesn't stem from the right source.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna keel over. And I can't be sure if it's the pun or the plant that drew blood from me.
Oh, do you need a stargrass?
I'm fine. It was just a nip. I've gotten worse.
I could use one, thank you.
Yeah, you look at her hands and it's just covered.
It's like Victoria's there, like, I was born with glass bones and paper skin.
She'll hand over a stargrass. Let me double check. What
You guys are on a fucking roll today, guys. I don't even know. Oh.
Oh god, I only have a superior left.
Oh no!
I mean, mechanically, I'm not hurt, so you don't.
Yeah, you're not actually hurt
Okay,
mechanically.
wonderful.
So out of character, you can grab her a little bit because you normally do have them.
Yeah.
So
Oh wait, no, I'll just use my healing rose. It heals for 1 hit point, and it's like unlimited.
Cool.
well, why don't we would love to have that narrated.
Yeah, Ophelia will like take off her little book bag container thing, and unzip it. You kind of see this like shrub with a very crimson and deep red rose and she will, using speak with plants, to Titania the rose, say, "Do you mind healing my friend really quick?"
Oh, lovely. Just fine by me, it says with a little happy voice.
Thank you. Just breathe in the pollen.
Yeah.
She'll hold up the shrub to Victoria.
And sure enough, when you get close enough and she like touches it around the stem and it almost explodes outward with glowing pollen beads into the air. We have art for this thing. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that feels so much better.
We have art.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is the stats are completely different, but it looks like this.
Yeah, it looks
Right?
more like a lotus than a rose, but it's got the same coloring, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Some kind of glow from within and everything.
Mm-hmm. Kind of, hold on. You know the flower from Tangled?
Yep.
I'm gonna change it slightly and say it's a lily so that it can look like that, because that's really fucking pretty, and that's how
Aww.
I'm imagining it.
Cool.
Nice.
Sounds good. You are healed.
Yay.
I don't think anyone. It was only the two of you that had burn marks or whatever, bite marks.
I don't think anyone else did. Yeah.
Everyone else got 19. Okay. Our day drones on, and Nox, you find yourself heading up the stairs and entering into Defense Against the Dark Arts class. There's so many people out here, all whipping up with each other. And you can hear a voice. Nox! Nox, will you partner up with me?
Well,
Rin yells toward you.
Nox will say, well, I don't think it would be very polite of me to leave you hanging. So.
She says, cutting like through you answering, and links her arm into yours. A little cuddly, more than normal.
Yeah, Nox will be a little bit surprised, a little bit like, oh, okay, this is what we're doing, but we'll be like, there an explanation for the sudden enthusiasm for DADA. Never thought it was your class before.
What? I can't just have fun with my friends, she says with a big smile.
That is true. It is always a lot more fun being able to study with good company.
And Professor Rojas is getting everything ready up at the front. Hello, class! We have a lot of fun things to do this year, but I'm most excited to teach you one of the greatest defensive charms known to man. You can end a fight in 3 seconds flat if you're quick enough, immediately knocking your opponent unconscious. Obviously, I'm speaking of...
And?
For Annie, that is a history magic check.
History magic.
Anybody else throwing their hat in the ring?
Nah.
I might.
I'm good. I'm fine.
You're not living up for your team here. You're gonna fall behind in points.
No.
Who are you talking to?
Roll
You.
Roll above a 10
There's 4
challenge.
of these fuckers, and there's 1 of me.
Yeah. See, that just means that you gotta make more points. You gotta do it.
This ain't the character to do it with, Alex. I'm sorry. This is not the. I would have to do the old Victoria to do that.
Truly, old Victoria would
Yeah.
yell at somebody for getting it instead of her.
Yep.
I knew that.
Leviosa.
We're all too nice. We're all too good as a friend.
It's shocking how well everyone gets along in this game.
We all love each other.
Yeah.
I actually fucking hate
It's the
you guys.
Hufflepuff game. Wow.
Well,
Wow, the truth come out. Does Bruno Mars is gay?
That just means that Brooke feels it too, because she can't handle compliments or complimenting anyone. She has to immediately feel threatened and insult people.
It's so funny when I've actually given Brooke a very honest and genuine compliment, and she's like, "Go fuck yourself." And I'm like,
That or I
okay,
assume, like, you're being sarcastic.
mm-hmm. Wow, that's some trauma you got there. You know. Wow.
I was in private school for so long. All words are weapons there.
No, that's so real.
Yeah, you guys both
It's
went to private
growing
school.
in medieval
In
courts.
different kinds of private school.
It's like you grew up in, like, I don't know, fucking Pope's Italy.
The Pope's Italy.
Yeah.
The Pope. You grew up in the
No,
Pope?
it was-
Holy Roman Empire.
Oh.
My high school was all girls. Believe me, I understand sarcastic,
Wait,
underhanded
in
compliments. Not in
In
Italy, no.
Remember-
It was a
Do you
Catholic
remember
school, so that's why
back in
she...
like Wednesday
Okay.
night when we had a little like private school backhanded compliments thing with Neve and Anna?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was like nice shoes. I think my grandma was buried in a pair just like it.
That was an amazing line. I remember that. Oh, good times. Fuck. Good times. So who got highest?
That was Hero, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I got a 16 unless Victoria
So,
wants to roll.
without
I'm-
sending you the answer, I wonder. So you can end a fight in 3 seconds flat if you're quick enough, immediately knocking your opponent unconscious. Obviously, I'm referring to yes, Hero.
Stupefy?
Indeed. Sorry, I said Avada
Yep.
That got me. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, technically,
We're-
it does end a fight. in 3
Technically,
It
fuck.
doesn't
Yeah.
expire in 3 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're fast enough.
Exactly.
Fucking hell. I feel like in the background, like this actually does come out of Victoria's mouth and Rojas
No.
hears her.
Victoria would not say that.
Fucking hell, Greengrass.
No.
Yes,
she wouldn't
Casser,
do that.
5 points.
Jesus.
She would not say that at all.
5 points to Hufflepuff.
Victoria's just having an
Boom.
off day.
Yes, Stupefy. It'll be one of your most powerful tools in your arsenal of spells. Now, come on. Remember, we're about safety. What do I always say? More raw feeling? Macy says. Stop waving your hand around like that. You're gonna hurt yourself, Logan says. No. If you do that again, it'll be detention. Wilfred announces. Can someone tell me why men never get the hint? Rin says. No. The best defensive spell is one used sparingly. And everyone goes, oh, she's never said this before in her life.
I blanked out for a second. What was the context of the line? Men never get the hint. What was the context there?
That's fun. That's actually like a little Easter egg. Funny enough, I'll explain it to you.
Please.
So Rin, she opened up. She was talking to Rin about because like Rin talked about boys with her one time,
With
and he was like,
Rojas?
"Oh yeah, yes, with Rojas."
Oh,
And
okay.
Rojas was like, "Oh yeah, I get that. Like I get them all the time." And then she's like, "Yeah, but I'm not like interested in that." Uh, and they never get the hint. And she was like, "What hint?"
Oh, I
And she was
see.
like, never mind.
I see what
Far
you
too
mean.
young to have this full conversation."
I see. I got it now. Okay.
Yeah. So she just brought that up in the middle of class, and she's like, "Nope, nope, 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 nope." Yeah. That's funny. No one's actually ever questioned that one.
Yeah.
I don't even know if people have really understood ever.
Yeah.
I completely understood it. I just figured it spoke for
Awesome.
itself for me.
Yeah, because Rojas is a lesbian, of course,
I
but she's
understood
also
from the
hot as
beginning
fuck.
upon hearing it.
Yeah. So she gets approached a lot in bars and shit.
Fam recognizes fam.
Oh yeah. Where was I? The group goes, oh, in unison. So please, don't make me write more paperwork when you use it. When you use it, sorry. Blech. Don't make me write more paperwork when you get detention for using it at times you shouldn't. She demonstrates Stupefy up in front with Nate. Mats are set up around the room for people to fall onto, and Rojas is at the ready to revive any fallen students. All of you may pick 3 DADA spells to attempt.
Dude, this fucking game is addicting. Holy shit.
Are you playing it right now?
I have been playing it since it downloaded. Since I think break hit.
Oh, geez. There's a lot of options for third year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit.
Take your time. Take your time. Look through them. Find the ones you want.
Oh, I forgot that my JHC score on Dove was bad. Oh.
I think I got my 3.
Okay. Annie?
I'm gonna do Stupefy, Langlock, and Protego.
Ooh, okay, so a bit of Langlock is going to be a research, but yeah.
Ito,
Gotcha.
Rojas smokes crack. That's what she smokes.
Oh, what?
I don't even know what loud or mids is.
I was
Never
afraid
heard
to
of the
ask that
loud?
because
You've never heard that
Langlock is
people
going to
smoke the
be
loud?
studying it, right?
No.
Or
Oh my
research.
god.
Research is for Langlock, yeah.
How do I research again?
You just do the same thing. You just do /attempt, and because you're not a high enough level to actually like have the spell slots for it,
Gotcha.
then it'll automatically research.
Gotcha.
And it'll remember. So, like the next time that you
Yeah.
have it, when you have the spell slots for it,
It'll give you
you'll-
advantage if you succeed now.
all right, I'm done. If you want to go over it.
Yeah, we're doing Annie here, and you can be next.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
So I got okay. So for Stupefy, I got 14. For researching Langlock, I got 20, and for Protego, I got 22.
Damn. 14? High or low?
Always go high.
Hi,
Always.
hi, baby.
Wow. So I don't have a D4 on me, so I was just rolling a D20, and I got an actual 20. So that's the 9th time I've rolled an actual 20 on this dice today. That is an O for you there, Nox. You and Rin practice back and forth, and Rin like kind of stops halfway through when you're panting and you've just gotten your spell right. Rin says, Hey, Knox, can I ask you a question?
I think Knox will kind of smirk and go, well, of course. You can ask me another one now, too, if you want.
Very funny. How do you do it?
Do what?
I don't know how to exactly describe it, but you tend to have most of the boys on your leash, so to speak. Like you just kind of stand out, and a lot of people like you. I'm just wondering how exactly maybe I could do the same.
I think Knox's response would be they kind of laugh a little bit at first as they're just sort of like, trust me, Rin. Anything like that you see me having the others on a leash, as you would
Wrapped
say,
around your finger.
wrapped around my finger. It's for artificial reasons.
What?
Um,
No, I mean, you're a great guy. And, well, oh, sorry, not guy. You're a great person. I'm sorry, I struggle with it. My bad. You're a great person. And, like, even sometimes I get a little, I don't know, distracted.
Knox will say, trust me, Ren. You have this spirit to you, this part of you on the inside that is, I would say, beyond beautiful.
Oh my gosh, see? No, that's what I'm talking about, she says. You're doing it right now! How do you do that? You just pull that out of thin air.
Well, Knox will say, well, it helps when you have inspiration. And people like you, Rin, inspire me. You just take that inner beauty and turn it outwards to the world. You'll have everyone wrapped around your fingers as well.
Are you looking for a girlfriend? like completely forward, completely out of nowhere.
I think Knox kind of just chuckles and then goes stupefied. Like, got you distracted.
Have my back turned. Yeah, she goes down. Oh, dodged that one, didn't we? Okay. Love that. Ash, you were ready.
Yeah, I got a 29 on researching language, and then 22 on arena XMI, and then 19 on stupefy.
That is an O for you. Bernicia comes over toward you in class. Green grass?
Anicia?
Do you have a second?
Certainly. What is it?
Little birdie told me that you and Wilfred are dating.
We're not dating,
Right.
but
Yeah, not dating, she says, putting her finger to her nose.
no, we're really not dating.
Well, I wanted to warn you that the staff can be a little bit picky when it comes to the younger students going out with each other. But don't worry. I've got
What?
lots of different
Why would
ways
the
to
staff?
get away with it, and lots of great date ideas. Already been on a few myself.
Oh, you've been on dates yourself.
She smiles, cocks her head to the side.
No, it's thank you, Anicia.
Just
I
like
appreciate the
you.
thought, but
What?
no,
Don't tell me you're
no,
bashful about it. You don't have to, okay? I mean,
I'm
we
not,
share a dormitory, for
Anicia,
God's sakes.
Anicia, I'm not dating Wilfred. So I'm not. I appreciate
Oh,
the thought, but I don't really need dating advice.
you're not dating Wilfred?
No,
Really?
I misspoke to someone, and word got around, apparently. So I
Oh,
was under the wrong impression.
I guess that makes a little bit of sense. I didn't take you for, well, maybe I'll still have to show you those, date locations sometime.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Thanks.
Yeah, we have a Hawksmeat trip coming up. You going to Halloween?
I am, yeah. I wouldn't miss that. Yeah. Do you have a
Good. That
costume
means we can
planned?
go together then.
Together. Uh, well,
Yes, together.
I may have.
Is there a
Well,
problem?
no,
Oh, is
no.
little Wilfred going to be a problem? Is he going to be a little jealous?
Anicia, I swear on Ryland's tits.
Joking.
And she will say, I know.
Well then, what's
Right.
holding you back?
I appreciate the thought, Anicia, and I like you. But I haven't decided yet. I don't know.
Oh, sure. No, I get that. Um,
No, I'm sure Gemma
you,
would
you
be.
just you just tell me when you know.
No, you should ask someone else. You deserve better than that. Come on. Don't wait for me, of course.
I have no idea what you're saying, she says.
All right.
She walks
Good.
off. What was Ernie saying to you? Gemma pops up out of nowhere.
Nothing. She wanted to give me dating advice.
Oh, yeah, I heard that rumor too, but I don't believe it.
Thank you. At least someone doesn't.
Ugh, you have much better taste than.
All right.
Anyway,
Thank you, Gemma. She kind of awkwardly says.
you're welcome.
She's like beet red right now. She's actually just gonna walk out of the class. Professor, can I be? Professor, I have a bit of an emergency. Can I be excused?
Tummy ache.
Yes, tummy ache.
She nods.
All right, I will leave.
Thinking it's your time of the month.
Yeah. No, it's
To
not
the
that.
hospital wing.
It's not that.
No, and I know that, but Rojas thinks it's your time. It's that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
she's like, damn, okay. You got it.
Cool.
It's like the it's like the girl PE teacher that actually like takes it seriously.
Yeah, I get it. But, yeah. Victoria's just gonna avoid people for a bit.
Okay, that's Victoria. Who wants to go next?
I have mine.
All right. You and Nolan are practicing a few spells. Let's see what they teach you up in Ilvermorny.
Not much, to be honest. I was terrible at DADA.
Guard, he says, holding his wand like a fencing sword. Stave, of course.
So I have 2 Protego attempts. One was a 9. Boo. The other was a 12. Great. And then I have a Stupefy attempt for another 12.
Okay. Come on! Come on, block it! He throws out one toward you, and it actually hits. Ow!
Yeah.
Come on! With
I was
feeling.
just caught off guard. Up with feeling, sure, whatever.
3, 2, Expelliarmus!
Protego. Actually panic.
And finally, that blue ethereal barrier works. He can hear it like sizzle. That's what I'm talking about! And he throws another spell toward you, and it is deflected again and again and again and again, and you can see the cracks beginning to form in your Protego, and then he reels back, and you're a little worried, and then he taps his stave down. You did good. Protego disappears.
Pretty good at this.
No, I threw like the one spell I know.
Oh, okay. Pulling old Harry Potter with Expelliarmus.
Harry Potter? What does that have to do with Quidditch?
He was a war hero before he was a Quidditch player. He kind of only really flew or flung around Expelliarmus. My mom was.
I don't know. I was 6, man.
Okay.
You
I feel like I'm talking.
Are you like a
right
historian, or no one's just comfortable?
I just I like to listen to stories about it. It was like one of the few things I had to keep me entertained. My mom didn't really allow electronics or anything.
Oh, you come from a Muggle household?
Kind of.
No way.
In America, they're much more technologically involved. They like to borrow from Muggle electronics more. They actually have a whole magic system that's dedicated to technology and imbuing it with magic. It's called technomancy.
I understood about half the words that you just said to me.
Sorry, I should probably start using layman's terms more often.
No, it's okay. I'm a big boy. You'll have to tell me about this sometime. Sounds interesting.
I wasn't really great at the class, but I could tell you what I know. I probably picked up a bit more than usual, but I don't know. I was more into plants anyways.
Well, you could tell me about that, and maybe I could help you in some other class? Anything you're bad at? Or are you just great at everything?
Definitely not great at everything. What are you good at? If not,
well, there's a class that I'm excited to take for the first time. I've been waiting. It's a divinations class.
Oh, I think I signed up for that. My father is really into divination.
Oh, no way. Yeah, it's taught by Professor Trelawney, and I'm really excited because she actually comes from a long line of great diviners. I've even read some of their books.
Then she must be pretty good at it. I would love help in that class. I don't really know the first thing about third eye and whatnot.
You're in divination class?
Yeah, my dad kind of made me sign up for it.
No, you should be thanking your dad. It's should be a very fun class. And I mean,
I
you won't be alone, so.
good. At least I'll have someone I know in it then, rather than being forced to pair with everyone here. Which everyone seems really nice. It's just there's a lot of people.
Yeah. It takes a little bit getting used to, but after a while it actually starts to seem kind of small.
I can kind of see that. Ophelia will kind of like get a little bit quiet and blush at literally nothing in particular. Could you help me with Stupefy?
Oh, yeah. Totally. And you guys continue on. All right. That's Ophelia. Still got Hero and Dove.
I can go if you want to get me out of the way.
God damn it.
Yeah, sure.
That was the game. I'm gonna be fucking honest.
I got a 9 for Aranya Exame. Protego was an 18, and then Anapnea was a 7.
Jesus, take one of my subscribers.
Oh my gosh.
Thank
Reroll one
you.
of those.
Also, you said that so quickly, I couldn't really entirely understand it.
I'll try. Oh, what's most likely? Anapneo? It's most likely to succeed. Famous last words. Thank you, Brooke. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
16. Thank you. I got a 9 for Hania Exame. Protego for an 18, and now Anapneo for a 16.
I'll give you an E. Who are you partnering up with today?
Probably Janice.
Mm-hmm. As our scene cuts over toward the two of you, what are you gabbing to her about?
Probably talking to her about like how excited she is for magical creatures class, and like how happy she is that she gets to finally take the class after hearing so much about it, and waiting the 3 years to take it.
Oh. I think that Hagrid's going to be happy to have you in his class. Finally. Didn't you two go out for, like, tea last semester?
Oh yeah, we did. I love Professor Hagrid a lot. He's very knowledgeable about creatures, and so gentle with them too. Dolly trusted him almost immediately.
And I suppose that says a lot, she says, lying, because Dolly fucking loves everybody.
It says a lot to me. He's such a large man. You don't really expect that he's, actually kind of a gentle giant, and, being large in the wild tends to mean you're more threatening, but it doesn't seem like that's an issue. He doesn't scare things away usually.
I think that I would be an utter klutz in that class. I don't think I'd be able to handle it.
Oh, please tell me you signed up, please. Please tell
Sorry.
me.
I can't. I've heard about students who have missed limbs out in that class. I'm not taking that kind of risk.
She like sticks her bottom lip out.
You change it now, can I?
It's opposite Muggle Studies. Are you taking that class?
No.
So you aren't taking either?
I thought it would be a good time to work on things that matter a little more than either of those classes.
Wouldn't it look a little better on your transcripts if you had more classes?
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
You got this. You can do it. The dice bot loves lesbians.
I don't think it does.
No,
No
it
one help.
fucking doesn't.
It hates
Take
lesbians.
a subscriber.
Fuck that.
Take a subscriber.
Take
Okay,
my last
go flat.
subscribers. My last one this week.
Also, Cyber is offering advantage.
That's a 14. Oh, that's at disadvantage. Sorry, I had already rolled with disadvantage, so that
18.
takes the first one, so that's 18.
Woo!
We support lesbians here.
Yeah, you should.
Send an owl to my mother.
Let's go.
I don't know if she'll get back by Wednesday, though.
She just did a wide smile.
Don't. Don't look at me like that.
No, I can't wait. I really, you'll have a lot of fun. I promise. I won't let anything eat you. And if there are practical portions, and I'm sure that there'll be times where we're just in a group mainly. I don't think that he'll give us anything more cumbersome to take care of on our own than like maybe a flobber worm. And those things, you could put them on concrete with nothing else and they'll probably live.
I guess that'll be our plan.
A plan. Okay, great. Yeah. Wonderful. I did have a question for you. Just a random one. You don't have to answer or anything because I think I kind of already know the answer. So October's rolling up fast. Specifically the end of October, and
I'm gonna stop you right there. I don't celebrate. Ever. And I'm sorry if that's harsh. I don't like Halloween.
no, I understand. I wanted to know if you would like some company for not Halloween. Just October 31st.
I don't want to take your fun away. You deserve to be with your friends.
I gotta be honest with you. Halloween's more fun in the States anyway.
I wasn't planning on anything big. I was just gonna stay in, read a new novel that I got, and go to bed.
Maybe we can do some reading together and have like a quiet night in, and any other loose candy that we find, we can eat that for a not Halloween celebration.
Okay. Yeah, doesn't sound half bad. Wait, no, that would require you to be in the Ravenclaw common room, and I mean that would be against the rules.
technically speaking, I'd be the only one who would get in trouble, but that's if they catch me. And I know how to change my robes to blue.
All right. All right. Just don't get me in trouble.
I promise. Scout's honor.
What's this? You know what? Never mind. And that's your class. And last on the docket,
Hero needs to go. Yeah.
Okay, I shall make it quick. So Protego, I got a 16. Anepneo, I got an 11, and Stupefy is a 12.
Okay, there's an A overall. Who are you partnering up with?
Let's do Brett. Fuck it.
Ooh.
the one that doesn't exist.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yes.
Hero.
Do you remember? We
Yes,
convinced
I-
Nolan that Brett doesn't exist.
Yes. I still want Brett. I'm so ready for this.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh my god.
What? What are you guys talking about?
Yeah, you
No,
okay,
last-
so we
Go ahead, Jess.
last during the autumn festival, we convinced Nolan that Brett never existed, and he is in
Right.
fact a prank by Wilfred that's gone on for 2 years.
Yeah.
Where we've all been like paid off to just pretend that Brett exists.
Listening to
Yeah.
that conversation on YouTube was so fucking wild because I wasn't here when that happened.
He was also like instructed to just play along whenever he talks to Brett. Quote Brett.
Which I just find so funny because apparently they play wizard chess together. So now I'm just
That is true. They do play wizard chess together. So he not only does he think that this boy doesn't exist, he thinks that Wilfred has been just playing wizard chess against him this whole time.
Wolford's really good at wizard chess all of a sudden.
But only as Brett.
Jesus Christ.
I'm so ready for the chaos that will inevitably unfold from this.
Oh, this is wait till fifth year. That's what
Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
I hope
Well,
he doesn't find out till way later. Sorry, go ahead.
you've been practicing spells, but it's a little lonely work. You're looking around and you notice a boy sitting down by the stairs that move up to Rojas's office. You can see him fiddling with something in his hand. How on earth do you do that, though? You hear him talking to himself. As you get closer, you see within his hands a small blue car, like a toy car.
Thinking about getting into some auto mechanics?
He looks down. Please don't tell Rojas that I'm not doing my work.
Scout's honor.
He makes whatever I feel like you put up 3 fingers like a scout, but it's like your 6th finger, you know?
I fully did.
Is one of them
in real life.
And you have a 6th finger in real life?
No, I was saying I did the hand motion of a scout's honor in my real life. I do unfortunately do not have a 6th finger.
I was about to say you killed my father.
Either that or you're about to adopt Maple Pines. Whatever.
I I could.
Was I? Um, okay, so Brett smiles a little bit. Kinda, like that. Not exactly the mechanical part. More the magical. He says these things they can fly. I get in trouble if I release it in class, but I was kind of wondering how they ended up doing it. If it was rune work or something else. Because if they can do it, I mean, maybe I could make something that flies.
I mean, do you want some help looking at it? I can take a look.
I yeah, if you want. I'm just trying to look at it without breaking it. I might end up having to pop out the interior. But yeah,
Well,
go ahead.
yeah, I mean, if you break it, it's not like we can't put it back together again. So,
Make an investigation check.
oh yeah, let's see. Wow. Okay, it's only 4, and I wasn't expecting to get high anyway.
Only a 4. Yeah. You look through all this thing, and you know that many enchanted objects have runes that are etched into them. You search and search, and you don't see anything. You have no idea exactly why this thing floats or flies of its own volition.
Can you make it fly now, just so we can see it in action? I'll try to
Oh, so
teach the
see it.
No, she won't.
Rojas has the eyes of a hawk.
Well, then we just have to make something a distraction. Hero would look around the room, like kind of like like as not as stealthy as possible. Can I cast Nebulous at some point in the room?
Sure, only if you have it locked in, though.
I do have it locked in.
Yes, then you may. Nebulous.
And just, yeah, the fog kind of, it starts actually somewhere further away from where they are, so that Rojas has to like go to like the other side of the room to go look at it.
Who turned on the bloody cloud? She's yelling. And the two of you just barely seeing each other in the cloud. He releases it, and you can hear a tiny buzzing sound come out. And this car takes flight into the air. It twirls and zips everywhere it can, including in between the two of you. He nearly gets twisted up with himself, spinning around to see it. And when it finally comes to a stop and the cloud begins to fade, he snatches it up out of the air. I think I actually do get it. It's just a theory, though.
Hey, hypothesis is
theory.
always a great start.
I don't think this is enchanted at all. I think this might be something else. Something I've yet to read about. It almost seems artistic, or like it's mimicking something real. Uh, I might want to talk to Professor Bruce about it. She knows a lot about this kind of stuff.
Yeah, keep me posted. I'd love to know whenever you figure out what it is.
I mean, if you could figure something like that out, you could potentially have like flying paper planes that send messages to each other, or you could even maybe make like a flying car of your own. I don't know.
Well, Hero thinks in her brain to tell him about airplanes, but then she sees like the glint in his eyes and doesn't want to ruin that, so she just kind of like nods and goes, "Absolutely, yeah." Magic is, your guys' world is so like fascinating. It's nice to see you guys still get excited about your possibilities. Sometimes I feel like you've already discovered everything and are just going through the motions.
Oh no, there's always new things to do. Especially, it's like making new spells and everything. Can you imagine making a spell all on your own? That's a dream.
I wonder how you guys got your spells. At least the ones that you have to say out loud. I wonder if before when people didn't say them, was it easier? Was it just a feeling? Was it a
I mean, I feel like you're not wondering, because you would have been told a hell of a lot about different kinds of spell casting, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's funny because Hero doesn't want to have. It's so much to explain to people sometimes, like how she as a Muggleborn already knows about different forms of magic. So sometimes it's just easier for her to play into the curiousness of it all, and then just let other people make the connection if they make it.
And you and Brett get a little bit closer. And you find out a little bit later because later on in the school year, a little paper airplane flies out toward you in the northern grounds. And it says, I figured it out. And
she'll pull up the plane and keep it as it is. Try to like gingerly take care of it.
And that is where we'll end tonight's episode.
Heck yeah.
That was a really cute ending.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for playing. Thank you, Cyber, for hanging out and watching.
Thank you, Cyber. You're great.
Love you, Cyber.
Also,
Cyber, you forgot the Y. Oh, sorry.
Andy, what did you say?
I was going to say, Cyber, you forgot the Y in gamers.
Ah, yes.
Good one. Good one.
I think we all are to some extent, yeah. Cool.
All of us?
Everybody here currently. Nick, he's not here right now.
I don't think Nick is.
Nick's not.
I don't know what
Nick's not.
Nick's the token
to my
straight.
knowledge, he's the token straight. Right. Gamers.
He's our
Night stream.
diversity hire.
Diversity hire.